Colin.
And you can ask anybody cause they seem to do it. Barricades or run right through them, used to them. Throw all the dirt you want. No, you still won't have a pen up in a fabulous room. Bone her back, kicking out the back of the fruit. Yeah, freaking really love you too. You know how I do.
In me and think that I'm just a young girl, but I'm not just a young girl, baby. This is what I'm looking for. That's the independent, spend it, type that's getting started. Not being too dramatic, that's the way I got it. I bet you want the girl, but you gotta got it. That you had you got it, because I don't think I'm looking for the goodies. Keep on looking, cause they stay in the jar. Just because you travel things, I'm not going home with you. You won't get no nookie or the cookies. I'm no rookie. Sexy, independent, I ain't waiting, so you already know. Not being too dramatic, that's the way I got it. I'm not being too dramatic, it's just how I got it. I bet you want the girl, but you gotta show it. That you know how to got it, because I don't control it. Looking for the beauty, keep on looking, cause they stay in the jar. When you walk by every night, talking sweet and looking fine, I get kinda excited. Baby, I'm so into you, darling. If you only knew all the things that flow through my mind, but it's just yeah. When you take me over, tell me,
Alright, stop what you're doing, cause I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. I look funny, but yo, I'm making money, see? So yo, world, I hope you're ready for me. Now gather round. I'm the new fool in town, and my sound's laid down by the underground. I drink about all the Hennessy you got on your shelf, so just let introduce myself, my name is Humpty, pronounced with the umpty. Yo ladies, oh how I like to funk thee. And all the rappers in the top 10, please allow me to bump thee. I'm stepping tall, y'all, and just like Humpty Dumpty, you're gonna fall when the stereos pump me. I like to rhyme, I like to be funky, I'm spunky. I like my oatmeal lumpy, I'm sick with this. Straight gangsta Mac. But sometimes I get ridiculous. I'll eat up all your crackers and your licorice. Oh, yo, fat girl, come here. Are you ticklish? Yeah, I called you fat. Look at me, I'm skinny. It never stopped me from getting busy. I'm a freak. I like the girls with the boom. I once got busy in a Burger King bathroom. I'm crazy. Allow me to amaze thee. They say I'm ugly, but it just don't faze me. I'm still getting in the girls' pants, and I even got my own dance. Here's your chance to do the hop. Come on, do the Humpty Hump. Come on, do the Humpty Hump. do the Humpty Hump. Just watch me do the Humpty Hump. Yeah. Do you know what I'm doing? Doing the Humpty Hump. Do me a roast. I do the Humpty Hump.
Baby, does he do it for you? When he's finished, does he step back and adore you? I just gotta know. Does your time is money and I won't let it waste it?
DJ, call it T.
Just go with it. Cause when you're with me, I can't explain it. It's just different. We can take it slow. I like you, but girl, let's get the basics. Whoa.
Place you're going now.
It's alright. I'm not dangerous. When you're I'll be dangerous. I'll be irreplaceable. Just like mine.
Today is National Whistleblowers Day.
Who's the whistleblower?
You think I'm the whistleblower?
I would be a whistleblower.
He's right. We don't need a whistleblower.
What we need is
Two whistleblowers.
This will make you famous. A whistleblower.
Whistleblowers.
Blow.
The
Whistle!
Fire it up, boys.
It's showtime.
Good morning. It's Tuesday, July 30th, 2024. I'm Andrew Z. Kelly Latz, Princess Property from Howard Hanna Realty. Renee, our good time gal for the East Side. DJ Colin P. is in the house as well. All right, so between me and Kelly and Renee, who would be the whistleblower here? You saw some shenanigans going on where you worked. Who could go tell the management? I think it'd be Renee.
I don't tell nobody nothing.
I don't know.
My secret's my secret.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it wouldn't be your secret. You would be seeing somebody do something shady.
Right. Right.
Oh.
Right.
So that, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not your. I get your toes down for yourself.
You know that. What do you think, Kelly? Who would it be?
I mean, I have to go with Renee too.
I know for sure.
It depends. It wouldn't be Renee if it didn't affect her. But if it affect the job or affect something around her, then she might be like,
I would probably call that person out first.
Ooh,
say, dude, like, come on.
I got a text message. I would say Kelly because she's a Democrat.
Yeah, very interesting you say that because I'm not a Democrat. Very interesting.
Plot twist.
I'm an independent.
Happy International Day of.
I just don't like Trump.
Yeah, exactly.
I love Trump.
Oh, we know. We know. Happy International, which is weird because you're always about be kind and don't be mean and blah 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 and blah blah blah.
Is he mean or is he just real? And I'm not doing this.
What?
Yeah, like just because he's real, he's just like all of us. He's just like you who wants to call people out
and grow people up.
I mean, let's be honest. When you have that much money, I mean, you talk to whoever you want to like that. I mean,
I want to totally
care. He's almost 80 years old.
Right.
When I'm almost 80 years old, I'm not going to care what anyone thinks of me.
Right.
Happy International Day of Friendship. Also, maybe consider having some cheesecake with a friend because it's National Cheesecake Day as well. Love some cheesecake.
That's my favorite.
Is it?
It is.
I love cheesecake. And it's not my fave, but I love cheesecake.
Yeah, it's number one, top of the list. When I have a birthday, I don't want a birthday cake. I want
Do you
cheesecake.
like the cheesecake that's swirled with fudge or any just plain cheesecake?
Yeah, I love a cheesecake.
So at Christmas time,
thick too.
Christmas time, I order one to have delivered from Cheesecake Factory.
I did a
so good.
I did a wedding over the weekend, and they had the cake. Where was that bakery? I can't think of the name of it now. But anyway, I had the cake. It was the best wedding cake I have ever had. Thank you, Estes.
That's who I had my wedding cake.
Is it really?
It is.
Yeah, they're on Monroe, and I liked it because you know how nowadays we've got a trend away from like sweet frosting, more of like maybe a cream cheese frosting. This was like a thicker cream cheese, delicious frosting. So it was almost like a cheesecake on top of a cake. So you got like both.
Ooh.
So the frosting wasn't real sweet. It was just delicious, and I tell you, it was the best. It was probably the best I've had ever that I can remember anyway.
Is there an actual bakery, or
Yeah,
do they
Estes.
just do cakes?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Do you know?
I know. I don't think they do like cupcakes or anything
No.
like that. I think it's just regular sized cakes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe you're correct there. Believe it.
Yeah.
There's another
Best in
place.
town. Best
There's
in town.
another place up in Monroe. Cakes by Stephanie.
Oh.
And the weekends, there's a line going out around the door. It's below, when it's below zero. I was one of those to hurry up and get in there and get your cake and all.
Wait,
of
where
your
is it now?
sweets. Cakes by Stephanie. It's in Monroe.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
all right. Cakes by Stephanie. All right.
So good.
So we were supposed to have a special guest on right now, but I'm having problems with my phone, so I don't know. I have to reset it or what I got to do. And let me reset it.
Can we just be your special guest today?
Well, I know, but she's been trying to call in, and she's actually. Well, I shouldn't even say because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get her on. So I don't think I will say who it is. But let me reset my computer over here. What else is going on? So the Summer Olympics. Are you guys following? Is anyone watching the Olympics?
No.
I haven't.
No. Demetrius is loving the Olympics.
I do. I clap like a patriot.
Do you really?
I clap like a patriot.
I love it.
Even against a small country that we beat, I clap like a patriot. I'm like, put him in the dirt. Screw you, Argentina.
Dude, Snoop Dogg is a national treasure.
Dude, if we
Who
keep
knew
talking
we
about
Snoop
that,
Dogg? We need Snoop Dogg in our lives. Who knew, what? Don't because you have defines disorder hard. Don't hate on
the
Snoop.
second day we've talked about Snoop Dogg.
He is sprinkling goodness into the Olympics.
The Olympics is goodness.
Is he on the Olympics every day?
Yeah,
He is.
dude. He
I'm
is
missing it.
NBC is hanging their whole broadcast on Snoop Dogg. They're putting him on,
And it's working.
They're showing him as much as they can, and it is working.
So no special events or anything.
He goes to every event. Like he was hanging out in where was he hanging out yesterday? Shoot, I had it written down. I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, dude, he is.
That was day before.
Day before. I can't remember where he was yesterday, but the dude is killing it. Come on, Demetrius, you know he's killing it.
I've been watching sports. I haven't been paying attention to Snoop Dogg.
Oh, stop.
I haven't.
So do you
tell you the truth, if it wasn't for other people telling me that Snoop Dogg is part of the Olympic programming, I would never know because I watch
me
that I'm a purist.
That
build that wall. Keep Snoop out of my Olympics.
That tells me that you're watching the live coverage and not watching the prime time 3-hour celebration because that's
I'm not. I'm watching the live coverage.
Oh, see, that's where they feature Snoop is on the
So
other
when
stuff.
do I watch? Will you text me when there's live coverage?
Between 8 and 11 on NBC
8
every day.
p.m.?
8 p.m. to 11 p.m. every day is when you're going to see Snoop. But like they have coverage on all day of the live events. It's kind of like a high 8 to 11 is kind of like a highlights of the day. So all the best stuff that went on that day. Then
So
they'll
have
kind
you
of replay the
seen
best
this
moments.
game called handball?
No.
And it's not like handball like I thought handball was, where you're in a room with like
Right.
three walls and you're just like pounding the wall with your hand.
Bunch of old guys.
That's not
No,
handball?
it's like soccer meets football meets handball.
Soccer meets football meets handball.
Like these guys hold the ball in their hand and they run around. They got to bounce it one time, and then they run around and try to throw it into a net. It's like water polo without the water. It's very
sounds dumb.
It is. It looks super dumb, and I don't know why it's a sport.
I bet it's
You can
probably
bring it to America.
I don't want to. I feel like this is a sport. White people really feel like they'll be good at until we show them that you're not.
Right. You don't count right now. USA has the most medals, but is it South Korea that has the most? Would you rather have the most medals or the most gold medals?
Well,
most gold.
Yeah.
Really?
Same
Hands
here.
down.
So then we're not winning then.
Well, no,
we don't have the most. We have the most medals. We don't have the most gold.
You just asked me what I would prefer.
Yeah.
I don't know about all these other people.
We don't know what America would like.
Yeah.
I think you want to have the most gold,
Right?
So I think
If you
that's-
don't have a gold, you're a loser. Let's be honest. If you don't have a gold, then
I
you're
don't-
second.
Man,
Wow, so mean.
Don't come to my little league game.
That's why my kid never got a
People are like-
participation.
People are like, who's the lady booing the kid? And she's like, that's his mom.
Kelly took the participation reward out of her kid's smashed it.
Right.
That's on it.
We don't acknowledge losers.
You're a loser.
Man,
Good for
Kelly.
you, Cal.
It did them well. They're all very successful now.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are. It's the only way my mom will acknowledge me. She called second, first loser.
Second is loser.
See? Jeez.
Yes, second is loser.
So what was the sport that you got into yesterday?
Oh, yesterday was all about swimming, and I don't know why, but I'm slightly enthralled with table tennis, or as we call it, ping pong.
Yeah.
Like these look, I don't know what they're doing over in Korea and China, but it seems like these kids come out with the ping pong paddle in their hand.
Yeah.
These guys, wow.
I told you, man. I felt myself when I was playing ping pong because we used to play it at the rec center by my house, and dude, I was decent. I had a sandpaper paddle because I like the sandpaper ones. Because I could just smash it and it wouldn't go off the table.
Well, they got they got specialized paddles
Yeah.
now. Each side is supposed to do something different.
Tournament and like a real big boy tournament, and I got there and I was like 13, 14 or whatever, and everyone else was holding their paddles upside down. And I got smoked 15-0, 15-0, 15-0. Damn, these dudes are for real.
They were running. I'm like, if you're breaking a sweat playing ping pong, I feel like you're doing it wrong. like if I start sweating playing ping pong,
yeah,
I feel like I'm not doing it right. I should just be able to move my hand one way or the other.
Right.
But these people try to run you all over a room.
Yeah.
And I ain't doing that.
They're super power fast. I mean, they're really fast.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. But yes, so Olympics is fun. I want to watch. I really wanted to get into it. I just don't have the time to get into it. But man, I'm ducking in and out as much as I can because I do love it. So I mean, congratulations to the Americans. Are doing pretty well so far. We'll see.
But they're still second.
We have the most medal count.
Yeah, we just don't have the most gold. But that's what Kelly doesn't matter. Gold is the first. If you're not first, you're a loser.
Last. If you're not first,
Kelly
you might as well be last.
Everybody with a gold medal, raise your hands.
Man.
All right. Everybody without gold medal, this ain't for you. We will be going on Good Morning America. You guys will be going to Aldi's.
Yeah, right.
No, they'll be going to the gym.
All right, let's take a break. Here's a traffic and weather
From the Taylor Automotive Traffic Center, I'm your good time gal from the east side. Taylor on entrance ramp is closed for construction at I-475 southbound on ramp from westbound US 24 exit 4. The US 24 westbound ramp to I-475 southbound is closed through mid-August. Please detour northbound I-475 to Dussel Drive to southbound I-475. Taylor Kia is dropping it like it's hot, dropping the price on all new Kias, low prices and low payments, and get up to $5,000 more for your trade-in. Plus, no payments for 90 days. A huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Taylor Kia, drop it like it's hot sale going on now. Here's your Furniture Palace forecast. It's currently 72 degrees and mostly clear. And for your Tuesday, July 30th, expect scattered light rain showers with a high of 87. Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items, plus no credit needed financing. 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. That's your traffic and weather. I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staylor on 107.7 The Wolf.
419-345-3375. Got a text. What was the name of the cake? Eston's? Eston apostrophe S?
Yeah, something like that.
Let me look real quick. I'll look through.
I think it's Easton. Eston.
Eston. I'm looking right now. ESTO. It is Eston's. ESTON apostrophe S Bakery on Monroe Street. There you go. All right, good to say my friends over at State Line Sauce, STATELINE, State Line Sauce Company. Number one hot sauce in all of Toledo. It's so delicious. You need to have it at your wedding. It'd be a great gift. It's a great wedding gift would be on each table have a bottle of State Line sauce. You know, everyone's looking for unique gifts. Over the weekend, I had a wedding and they had a little key, like a key on. It was a key chain, like with a real key, and then it was attached to a pretzel that was dipped in chocolate. I don't know I never asked what the significance of the key was, but it was like a fancy. Heart. I think so. It was fancy, like a metal key. It was like a nice key,
like a skeleton key.
Yes, it was like a skeleton.
The door to escape.
Oh.
we put one good key on one of these pretzels.
You should.
You don't find it. You got to get married.
You should have seen the groom trying to find that.
Yeah, it's just
no. Tackling people to get to it.
Got a bottle of State Line. Get sauced.
For my friends at Tea Tree Asian Bistro, serving the best Asian food in all of the 419. And lunches are so hot. They have a lunch sushi special, $5 rolls, and entree starting at $9 Monday through Saturday, 11:30 to 2:30. They also have some new Korean items added. This is the place. Everything is made fresh when you order. They don't make anything ahead of time. You are going to love the experience of Tea Tree Asian Bistro at Levis Commons in Perrysburg.
Regan Insurance is now offering health insurance. Here's Tom Hudak to tell you about it.
We've been in business for over 50 years doing home, auto, and business insurance for families and family-owned businesses. And starting this year, we've partnered with a great local health insurance agent, and we're going to be offering health insurance.
Meet Keshna Jansen. When should we talk about our health insurance?
Anytime that a big change in your life has happened, if you got married, had children, a divorce, turning 65, people that are aging into, Medicare, those are going to be the times that they really want to call us if they lose a job, something along those lines. Basically, if you think about it, if change happens, you want to review what you have, just to make sure that you're still in the right place.
How can we get a hold of you at Regan Insurance Company, Tom?
They can call us at 419-292-0001 or online at reganins.com.
Ah, the sweet feelings of summer. The kiss of warm sun on your skin. The softly scented breeze blowing through the trees. Don't worry, you have Off Clean Feel, fragrance-free mosquito repellent that feels good on skin, so even mosquitoes can't ruin those sweet feelings of summer. Off Clean Feel. Prevention is the best protection from mosquitoes.
Halftime means back-to-school shopping time at Target. Get your phones out, dads. We're saving 30% off.
Wow, look at this. Backpacks, clothes, shoes. At 30% off.
There's the pizza backpack my kid wants. Add to cart.
Oh, my daughter's gonna love this heart tea. Better pencils, and glue sticks and crayons, all at 30% off this week only.
My sideline shopping game is strong.
When it comes to getting 30% off, Target has your back to school.
When you use Bounce dryer sheets and your clothes look amazing, it's the sheet. Less static in your life? Yeah, it's the sheet. Smelling fresher than ever? It's the sheet. Oh, so soft fabric? Ooh la la. It's the sheet. Less wrinkles on your clothes? You know it's the sheet. Bounce dryer sheets. More freshness, more softness. Less static, less wrinkles. It's the sheet.
The hottest deals of summer are at Towers Armory right now. Bulk ammo prices so good you'll think it's 2019. 9mm brass, 1,000 round cases, only $250. That's $12.50 a box. 223 brass, 100 round bags, $50. 6.2 by 39 steel case in 60 powder shortages. Are you ready for the fall deer hunting season? Towers Armory has what you need. Raven crossbows, the best of the best. Stop in today and get the lowest prices on Raven crossbows in the tri-state area. Towers Armory has the best state-of-the-art range in the area, up to 43 yards long with programmable carriers. Mention this ad and get range time for $15. Towers Armory is paying top dollar for your unwanted firearms and accessories. Even an old broken gun may have value. The process is simple, risk-free, and we can handle the paperwork and pay you on the spot.
We're Towers Armory. Are you ready?
Why not make an appointment to see my buddy Joel Cook at Fast Lane Auto Care? Have Joel and his ASC certified mechanics give your car its annual physical. These upcoming months are the worst months to have a breakdown. Not that there's ever really a good month for that. Keep your family safe and sound by making sure your car is safe and sound. Look, we don't want your life savings, just your business for life. Fast Lane Auto Care is at 4th Street and the Anthony Wayne Trail. Go see my buddy Joel. Fast Lane Auto Repair.
Ugh, I've been feeling so sluggish and just kind of blah. Been there. That's why I take Align yogurt-coated probiotic fruit bites. But
Bring it. Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership. Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top import and domestic automakers. Stop in to one of their dealerships, test drive your new car, truck, van, or SUV today. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Latz, the Princess Property from Howard Hanna Realty. Renee, our good time gal from the east side. DJ Colin P is in the house as well. I got the news for you right now. Ohio sales tax holiday starts off this year. Ohio's tax holiday no longer applies to just school supplies. And rather than lasting only a weekend, the break will now last 10 days from today until August 8th. The discounts used to only apply to clothes priced at $75 or less and school supplies $20 or less. This year, all tangible items up to $500 are tax-free. It's incentive to
go into the dispensary.
I don't. Is that included?
It should be.
It's incentive.
Look, if school starts, parents need the weed. We know. We don't know the math.
No.
They're doing the weird things with math now.
They are.
Okay, I have questions. So you just
Well, weed is a drug that. Anyway, I'm sorry. What?
You can just go to any store and there won't be any tax on it.
It's incentive to come in and shop while you can. It's a one-time thing, so you can shop here. You can shop other places. In Perrysburg, said June Worth, owner of Ragazza in downtown Perrysburg and downtown Sylvania. She said with high inflation, she gives. She said to give shoppers an incentive to splurge this one time. So
yeah,
I know that keeps me from buying.
Does this work at the liquor store?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I wish the cap was higher. Like, I need a computer.
A $500. Boy, you buy more than a $500 computer?
Well, an Apple would be more than $500.
Yeah.
Now we're getting high from love.
So wait, so I need help with this because I don't think I've ever participated.
Uh-huh.
You go to any store, they just don't charge you tax.
You have to say Alakazam.
Yes.
Before every purchase.
You're such a liar.
No,
No, Renee.
Go to Kroger and go bibbity bobbity boo.
And then all of a sudden,
And then
tax goes away.
goes away.
Tax on food.
Really good opportunity here to tell her something to do.
Why would we do that? Why would we give helpful advice?
I'm looking to see for the first time ever, food will qualify. Customers will have to dine in at restaurants to receive. Even at restaurants, you get the tax break if you dine in. They're saying it's kind of, they're trying to help with the inflation the way it's gone. So they're trying to help like all businesses across the board with this 10-day reprieve of tax.
That's what keeps me out of stores. It's the horrible sales tax. Oh my God!
So
if I didn't have to pay the sales tax, I'd totally buy this car.
That's what they're saying. You know what?
You do.
On dine-in.
Dine in.
Dine-in,
Okay.
they
Okay.
do.
So I could go to like Benchmark or Claude.
And then there's no tax. That's like a real deal.
No, it's not. You're still spending $50 on the steak.
On mashed potatoes.
And then 12 on potatoes. That makes me so. Don't get me started on these potatoes.
Why'd you get them started?
Like, what are you doing? Unbelievable.
Not even include
Like,
potatoes.
I've been gone a few days. I think I missed this complaining.
Man. So yeah, but you gotta think $500. It would stack about 7%, 8%. So you save about $30 or $40. Someone said we need to go to a store and act like it's a Black Friday to save $5.63.
Just line up in front of like Staples and then just wait and go. We're waiting on the deals on notebooks.
I actually just had a buddy. He texted me and he goes, "No tax on our paychecks." He wants to know if there's no state tax.
Oh
on
yeah,
our
no,
paychecks.
they don't. They're not.
Is he only making $500?
I don't know. No, you
It's
have to-
only on $500.
He's definitely broke.
No, you have to.
So that might help him.
Well, you have to spend it. It's not what you earn. You got to spend it. All right. So Governor DeWine has announced that $36.7 million in tax credits for new film, television, and Broadway projects are going to support 14 feature films, a television miniseries, a television show, and one Broadway production to be made in Ohio.
How is that possible?
What do you mean?
How can we in Ohio make a Broadway production when Broadway is clearly located in New York?
Well, they're going to make it.
We're going to rehearse
here and then take it to Broadway. Yeah, I don't know how that
That's the
works.
dumbest. What?
That is a good question.
Maybe they're mistaken and they think it's Broadway, but it's actually Broadway.
Yeah, in Toledo.
In Toledo.
It's right next to Paloma.
And you're gonna do your show in costumes, and hopefully nobody hurts you.
The state it says it expects to create about 500 new jobs, nearly 122 million in eligible production expenditures, and 150 million in total production expenses. So, good job. You know, here's the thing about I watch a lot of TikToks on the state of
I'll take things that 50-year-old men should never say. I'll watch a lot of TikToks
on the state of the what do you call it? Film industry, Hollywood, on the state of Hollywood, and it's bad, and it's because the taxes are so high in America. They're taking all the productions, it's tax breaks and do all that stuff. And it's screwing people in Hollywood.
Oh, you're saying the taxes in California are too high, not in America.
They're not doing production in Hollywood anymore.
Okay.
I mean they're cut way back on
Did
production.
they take out taxes out of your mom's paychecks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember she said that they paid her that day when she worked on that movie here in town, and they would take the taxes would come out every day.
I love how everybody just like goes, "Oh, like look." Frankly, you should thank people that take taxes out of your check, because most of us don't have the wherewithal to set aside the money that the government's going to come after. Like,
it's a lot.
Like most people are like, "Man, I wish I didn't have to pay taxes." Bro, yes, you do, because you ain't smart enough to pay them yourself.
Yeah,
right.
No, that's true.
Amen.
I feel like
I
she was
getcha.
doing them a favor.
Who,
It should
the
have
government?
not been taxed.
Yeah,
No,
my mom. Her
Mrs.
acting
B.
abilities were genius.
Her acting
Genius.
Yeah,
ability.
she acts like she loves you.
Adorable.
Oh, I'm stunned at how well she pulls that off every day.
What a jackhole.
Jesus, man.
Wow.
You need to
She
start accepting your
loves Andrew.
stepdad.
Shut up.
She loves Andrew and anybody and everybody that is even affiliated with him.
Yeah.
That pretends
she
to
does.
like him. She's
Well,
like, oh my God.
Which is so awesome because we get her love. I mean,
We do.
she loves you up.
I know.
Anybody that's surrounded
She
with
does.
you.
West Coast wildfires are intensifying.
Seems to be just a continuous cycle of these, and it wears on our community. Thousands under evacuation. It's dozens of homes destroyed. Close calls.
I'm just.
They're bad right now, so we'll keep an eye on those.
You know what sucks though is like if you have a house and you live in an area that is like prone to wildfires, it's almost impossible to get homeowners insurance, like flood insurance. Like you need flood insurance only if you live in a flood zone,
right?
But flood insurance is expensive.
Well, I know a lot of people that live down in the southern, Florida or whatever, that they've had their insurance canceled because it's just, I mean,
yeah, companies will be like, look, we know we're gonna have to write you a check, so we'd rather not cover you.
yeah. That makes insurance such a racket because they'll only cover you where you're not probably not going to need
when
it.
You don't need it. They're like, we'll give you insurance
right
when you don't need it. But if you live in a place where you're probably going to use it, we don't want to give it to you.
Does it make sense then to maybe governmentize insurance, because then everyone pays in and it 50 million people in the country.
You guys don't want my driving record. You don't want to pay
Well,
my
it's funny that if it covered the entire country, but it left Kelly out.
And then there was like an extra $10 called the Kelly bump.
No one is above the law. President Biden is pushing for 3 key changes to the Supreme Court. He called for a constitutional amendment limiting president's immunity, implementing term limits on justices, and stipulating an enforceable code of ethics. I mean, this is all common sense stuff.
And
it really
you can
is.
do all you want. You got 6 months left, Bubba. Nobody's listening to you.
Right. Well, that's the thing. It's not going to happen because the Republicans aren't going to go for it. But like, why? I mean, term limits, they should be ethics. You got to file an ethics code. I mean, come on.
Well, why would they when right now they own the Supreme Court?
Right.
That is
Because of their people.
because that's what they're doing. They're screaming foul. And this is the issue is we make changes when the opposition has it.
Yeah.
Right. We want to make changes to the Supreme Court when the Democratic Party isn't in control of this, in these situations, is when you have control of that. You go, look, you know what? We've been talking and we think come up with the idea, and you're the one in control, and you're like, we're gonna do this. We're gonna put in ethics, and we're gonna do term limits. People go, wow, that's very altruistic of you, because you don't have to do that because you control it.
Right.
But when you do it, when you're not in control, it just looks like sour grapes.
Why do Harris and the Democrats keep calling Trump and Vance weird? They're using Donald Trump style branding on the ticket, especially JD Vance is weird. The message appears to have given Democrats a narrative advantage that it rarely has when President Joe Biden was still running for election. Russia is relying on unwitting Americans to spread election disinformation. They're knowing that we're going to do it. So that's what they're. Oh man, it's this. Remember this. I mean, I don't understand.
People see a long table,
and all of a sudden,
it's Last Supper.
Yeah,
or cafeteria. Calm down.
Yeah, a huge swarm of dragonflies has taken over a beach in Rhode Island. It looks like it's like from a scary sci-fi movie. A packed beach in Rhode Island got invaded by thousands of dragonflies on Saturday. Some people laughed, others left. Some kids screamed their heads off. Here's some audio from.
Dude, that didn't think this chocolate. Where'd they all come from?
Man, it's like our mayfly problem.
See, you know what makes like everybody just doesn't seem like they're all like concerned. You put teeth in those things, and then it's not something you just want to sit and watch.
Right. I get it.
Or fingers or something. Right?
Ooh, fingers.
A hug from what? 10,000 fireflies?
Yes.
Yucky de yuck.
And in D.C. on Sunday, due to some sort of biohazard, it sounds like someone on board got sick and it was super gross. Here's the captain calling for the emergency.
I talked to the crew, and it sounds like it's quite bad back there. It's still really bad. The crew is vomiting, and passengers all around are asking for masks. It sounds like I think 20-minute flight to Cleveland is probably the better option instead of going an hour and 40 straight ahead to Boston. Especially with it kind of being a biohazard. I think we need to probably get this plane on the ground ASAP.
Oh my God. So someone vomited
themselves
or
or vomited.
something, and then all of a sudden it was so disgusting that everyone around them started doing the same thing.
Vomit triggers other vomit. Like
Oh,
that is
yeah.
just straight up.
It does.
That acidic smell is just
terrible.
Break it down scientifically.
Why would you say that?
Oh, Jesus.
You made it sound more disgusting.
No.
I mean, after a long night of partying, someone throws up.
Why
you're
are you
like,
still talking?
It's not too bad.
This
But
is it.
you get that stomach flu, man. It's
Yesterday gave him Mike, and now all of a sudden,
I know.
he turns into Bill Nye.
Well, he goes back to work tomorrow.
Why
Just have
isn't
to
he
put
on
up with him today.
Facebook Live? Because he's absolutely adorable.
I don't know.
I think we need to add your cute little face to this little screen.
Damn, Renee.
I don't know what's going on with the ladies on this show, but they seem very predatory.
You guys might want to make Demetrius feel a little bit better over there. I mean,
Yes. Actually, we can just turn his camera on to you.
I'm sitting next to you, Demetrius.
Trust me, you don't want to sit in this chair.
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
That's why we had to move it.
We had to move me because I needed a computer because there was you guys weren't letting me out of traffic and weather.
Oh, that's right. That's what we told her.
Whatever.
What else?
And
is
you
going
liked it when I sat over there.
First of all, don't say it like that.
on?
What?
A wild turkey attacked someone's car in Boston for 15 minutes and scratched it all up. Experts say it most likely attacked because the turkey could see its
All sides of my car were messed up, like completely scratched. We were already a little out of it. Saw the note, was like, oh gosh, someone hit my car. It says, I just watched and recorded a massive turkey attack your car for over 15 minutes. Sorry you were the target of this turkey rage.
So let me get this straight. You allowed a bird to attack my car while you taped?
I know.
For 15 minutes.
Why don't you shoo it away?
I get the first two because it's a cute video.
Yeah.
But then you stop and then you shoo the bird away from a car.
You sat there for 15 minutes just watching scratch my car.
This is hilarious. Like, and then I got to show up to other events and my car looks like it's been keyed. And I got to explain to people who will never believe me that it was a turkey and not a girl. Really, the turkey scrolled ass hat in your car?
Maybe next time.
Possible.
Maybe next time you think before you gobble.
That seems more the turkey's problem.
Being a kid sure was fun, right? Spend around 10 hours a day just playing. Man, that's great. Just no worries.
Wait a minute. Nowadays,
you're
playing on their iPad.
Well, it's some sort of
10
play.
hours of play.
It could be playing with a doll in the house. I mean, they're not outside like playing like we did because I played 16 hours a day.
That's right,
man.
So you have a little one. Does she play with toys and Barbies?
Well,
and
luckily, yeah, a little bit, but man, she gets bored with them so quick. It's like they don't play with toys. Luckily, thank God I have my mom because and the Perrysburg has an amazing rec program. So like today, she at 9 o'clock. Mom's gonna be here to pick her up at 8:30. She's got 9 o'clock cheer camp. She's got 10:30 dance camp. At noon, she's got to go to her swimming class. At 1, I mean, like she
I swear to God.
all day.
This kid needs like a pocket planner.
I know.
All right, I got a break between 11 and 11:15. I could squeeze you in for a little juice box, but at noon I got swim. After that, I got executive assistant camp.
She is living her best life in the summer.
That's what I did with my kids. You just keep them busy.
Yeah, you have to.
Sure. They stay out of trouble and they go to sleep at night.
Right.
They're exhausted.
Exactly.
I use alcohol.
Do you guys do play dates with her?
Yeah, she had one on. Well, Sunday, Colleen said, so one of her best friends, she's got a birthday party on Sunday, and so Sunday morning we get her up, we go
By presents?
by a present. We get her over to swim party, and so Colleen's daughter takes her over to the swim party and calls Colleen, and we thought we had a date day. So we're like, okay, you drop Josie off. We're gonna have a date day. We're gonna go to Cedar Point, just the two of us, and whatever, blah blah blah. And then at about 12:01, Colleen's daughter calls and says, "Hey, that party is next Sunday."
I showed up to a party a week early before
Did
too.
you?
Actually, my friend just brought it up yesterday at my house because it was her son's graduation party, and I'm like, let's walk there. So we walked, and I'm like, there's no cars here. So it was just funny. I was dressed for a party. And
Yeah.
there was no party.
So she ended up staying for a play date for a couple hours. So we went and got some lunch, but we had to be back. So we had to.
Well, now you have another date
This
day.
Sunday, I know.
How exciting.
We're sure it's this Sunday, so we're going to plan a date day on Sunday. A British woman's prize collection of 163 bedpans went up for an auction this month. Shockingly, no one bid on it. She's 77 years old. She tried to offload her unique collection of bedpans. She bought her first bedpan at the Salvation Army in 1984. Decided to keep buying more, and it just snowballed from there. And no one wanted to buy her collection. Sadly, I don't know.
You couldn't even go. Like you couldn't take if she was your parent. You couldn't take friends over because they'd see all these bedpans and just assume like, what is it like? Your mom got an emergency. Like, what is going on?
She's got a
Like,
real
can
problem.
she not take 2 steps?
In sports, Renee, did you see this? Baltimore Orioles James McCann was at bat when a 95-mile-per-hour fastball
was
hit him in the nose.
Oh,
did you see it, Renee?
Yes.
It was so bad.
And he stayed in the game. He didn't even leave the game. It was.
So is it broke? Did they say?
No, it's fine.
Is it fine?
I don't know. I know he got hit in the face with a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. What do you think? He just shook it off.
He did shake it off.
Shake it off.
Fastball. Let me see if I can find the video for you.
Yeah, it's nasty.
It is. I mean, look, his face is janked up.
Dude, if I got hit in the face with a 90-mile-an-hour fastball, that would be my day of retirement.
Right.
Like, I would be like, and my pro career is over.
I mean, just think of he had to stay in the game because if not, he would be scared of the ball. I mean, you have to just face your fears immediately about that.
I remember my kid went to avoid the ball, and then he had literally a baseball print on his back.
Yeah, for sure.
So here it is, Renee. I'll show it to you real quick.
Thanks, Andrew.
Here, look.
Oh,
yeah.
He went to the ground.
Yeah, dude, he's holding his nose.
My question is that when they threw the ball at him, he didn't see the ball coming at his head. I mean,
Dude, it's 95
Bro, it's
miles
95 miles an hour. Like, what are you doing?
I don't care. I would at least try to move a little bit.
The guy didn't move. He was just like, hold on.
Have you never played sports?
I'm assuming,
yeah, but
oh,
not well.
not enough to play. Maybe 45-mile-an-hour pitch.
It's not the same as a 95.
If I saw a 45-mile-an-hour pitch, I think I'd stand there too. Just like, wow, look at that thing coming.
A dumbass of the day: a woman was caught with a bag of drugs and a bag labeled "bag of drugs." Cops in Florida pulled her over on Saturday when they saw the driver wasn't wearing a seatbelt. During the traffic stop, they noticed that the passenger was moving things around suspiciously. So the 41-year-old woman named Lauren Riley, the cops spotted drug paraphernalia. So they launched a full search of the vehicle, and inside Lauren's purse, they found a bag labeled, quote, "bag of drugs." It contained crack cocaine, powder cocaine, crystal meth, Xanax pills, and other drugs. There was also a needle, straws, and a spoon. So she was arrested, of course, for that.
I wonder if you can get that bag on Amazon.
I don't know. I don't know if she wrote it on there in Sharpie or if you could buy a bag of drugs.
She lost her bag of drugs, and she was like, "I got to write bag of drugs on this." Like, last time I grabbed a bag, and it was just a bag of sandwiches.
Right, exactly. All right.
At school, there's my kid.
Damn. All right, good news for you. Do you want to hear about the 18-year-old who leads hikers to safety?
Nope.
Or the bus driver hailed as a hero for saving a toddler who wandered into the street?
Bus driver.
All right.
Wait a minute. Is this where he just stops the bus?
Oh, I'm gonna tell you.
Because I'm like, that's just responsible.
A bus driver in New York named Peter Warner is being praised after saving a toddler he saw walking down the middle of the street last month. The kid managed to sneak away while his dad was sleeping and his mom was at work. Here he is talking about the rescue.
I noticed a little boy running down the middle of the street. He had his iPad in his hand and a diaper and a tank top, no shoes, and I immediately stopped the bus. I actually blocked the intersection with the bus. I got out, secured my bus, took the baby in my custody. The kid was running down the sidewalk. I would figure that the parents would be chasing him, but he was in the middle of the street. Dead smack in the middle of the street.
Good for that guy. He's a hero.
And I secured my bus, and I took custody of the child.
I bet you guys can't figure out where that guy's from.
Yeah. I bet you can't guess that he failed out of the police academy a couple of times too. I secured my bus and ran the perimeter and looked to see if there were any assailants around, and snatched up suspected baby and secured baby.
There were a couple people on the bus that were annoyed.
Yeah,
because they're like, dude, I gotta be somewhere.
Yeah. Nobody's gonna be like, and nobody can text, "Hey, baby in the street, my bus driver just stopped to get it."
No one's gonna believe that.
No one's believing that.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be late to work again.
Yeah.
Good. Bus driver found a baby on the side of the road. Okay.
Good deed, Charlie has pulled the bus over again.
All right, that is the good news. That is that news. Here's traffic.
From the east side, Renee Staylor on 107.7 The Wolf. There's construction work at I-475 northbound between US 24 exit 4 and Airport Highway exit 8. Expect lane restrictions for I-475 widening and construction of a new interchange at US Route 20A through this year. Taylor Kia is dropping it like it's hot, dropping the price on all new Kias. Low prices and low payments, and get up to $5,000 more for your trade-in. Plus, no payments for 90 days. A huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Taylor Kia drop it like it's hot sale going on now. Here's your Furniture Palace forecast. It's currently 72 degrees and mostly clear. And for your Tuesday, July 30th, expect scattered light rain showers with a high of 87. Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items, plus no credit needed financing. 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. That's your traffic and weather on 107.7 The Wolf.
Got to tell you about my friends over at Tea Tree Asian Bistro. Went there for lunch yesterday and got a $5 Mexican roll. God, that Mexican roll. It's the only place you can get it, but it is the best sushi in the entire civilized world. It's got a little fried coating to it. It's just Absolutely delicious. $5, 11:30 until 2:30 Monday through Saturday. $9 entrees as well. I had some of the General Tso's chicken, which was amazing. So go check out Tea Tree Asian Bistro, some of the best Asian food in all of the 419. Tea Tree Asian Bistro, Levis Commons in Perrysburg. Go there for lunch today.
At Progressive, we know it's part of the American dream. It's the land of the free and the home of student drivers ready to back into your new fence at any given time. It's firing up a round of burgers and dogs on your rusty grill with a faulty gas line that engulfs your tool shed in flames. Come on auto with Progressive, which can help keep the American dream of homeownership alive and kicking. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams July Summer Sale and get 35% off paints and stains from July 26th through August 5th. With prices starting at $31.84, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your bedroom, living room, or home office, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Shop the sale online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
I'm on a save of Nationwide Auto Finance, and I'm crazy enough to do whatever it takes to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle. To prove it, today I'm going to pin a tail on a real-life donkey. Whoa, I can't see in this eye mask. Here, boy, come to Papa.
Honestly, a save doesn't have to risk being kicked by a donkey to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle here at Nationwide Auto Finance.
Wait, what? Yo! He just kicked me in my...
As low as $4.99 down payments. Why go anywhere else?
Man, this thing is as stubborn as a Vietnamese street cat. Tell him about the guaranteed approval.
Push, pull, or drag your current vehicle in. We take anything as trade.
Man, Usain Bolt is an amateur compared to this feller.
It means you're approved, guaranteed. Just sign and drive. No pressure. Hassle-free car buying from Nationwide Auto Finance. Go to nationwidetoledo.com.
Come in for deals even crazier than mine.
Check out Twice But Nice Resale Shop. They buy and sell everything for children, gently used and new clothing, books, strollers, baby items, shoes, toys, and more. Twice But Nice Resale Shop on Sylvania Avenue between Douglas and Secor, next to Cake Art Supplies, open 7 days a week. Mention you heard the ad for an additional savings. Check them out on Facebook at Twice But Nice Toledo. Like and share their page with a 5-star review for $5 and free clothing.
Ah, the sweet breeze blowing through the trees. Don't worry, you have Off Clean Feel, fragrance-free mosquito repellent that feels good on skin, so even mosquitoes can't ruin those sweet feelings of summer. Off Clean Feel. Prevention is the best protection from mosquitoes.
Halftime means back-to-school shopping time at Target. Get your phones out, dads. We're saving 30% off.
Wow, look at this. Backpacks, clothes, shoes.
Hey, I can tell you about my friends over at Med One Care. Sponsored Steve Sleaze. Steve is coming up in 30 seconds.
Need a little more help in the home? You need therapy, but you don't want to go to a nursing home. MedOne Care has all the answers and more. MedOne Care offers home health, medical staffing, and outpatient therapy and rehab. MedOne Care is the only 5-star rated home health agency in the area. Need a great job? MedOne Care is hiring, competitive wages, flexible scheduling, and no mandates. MedOne Care is also the Toledo Blade's top workplace to be 3 years in a row. So it's easy to see. MedOne Care is the place to be. So give them a call, 419-866-0555, and tell them Steve sent you.
Just grab a handful of mud and sling it. It's Steve Sleaze on Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
Steve is we did get back with Steve next hour, but I do have some sleaze for you. that he sent me this morning. He had to go do something this morning. An update on the box office totals for Deadpool and Wolverine make it the 6th biggest opening of all time, $211 million in the U.S. alone. Wow. Speaking of the movie, Ryan Reynolds shared a heartfelt goodbye to the, quote, fun, weird, uneven, and risky world on social media that was the 20th Century Fox's Marvel movies. So he's saying goodbye now. Is he not doing another Deadpool? Is that it?
I don't believe that.
Is that the third? Is like there. It seems like trilogies is always a thing. Was that the third one? I think it was.
Yeah, that was.
So maybe.
But you don't join the Marvel universe and then say, hey, after I've shown you
how much money I can make.
What I can do, I'm leaving now.
Yeah, it's like the mafia.
Yeah.
What it is they're like, that's the bell of I'm going to need more money. And when I ask you for characters to be in this movie, you're going to give them to me. Because when he did Deadpool 1, he wanted characters from the MCU. And they were like, that's not in your budget. And then when he did Deadpool 2, he wanted characters from the MCU. And he got Colossus. And that was in his budget. Right.
Nerd talking.
I am.
I'm not relating, Andrew.
And all my nerds are like, yeah, yeah. Pull out your protractors and let us all. Anyway,
I was dreaming about this last night.
No, you weren't.
I I swear.
No, you weren't.
I was dreaming about the Robert Downey
Honey
Jr.
Badger is what it would be.
I was dreaming about
that was his role playing.
Robert Downey Jr. coming back. And I'm like, you look at someone like Robert Downey Jr., who's, I think he's won Academy Awards. If not, he's definitely been nominated. He's really one of the great actors of our time. And he's not proud of freaking Marvel movies.
Yes, he is.
He's doing 100% for the money.
No,
you're not going to look at my Marvel body of work. He doesn't care about that.
That is not true.
I believe he's very proud
He's
of
very proud of that. Absolutely,
I believe
he
he's
is.
very proud
I
of it,
feel
too.
he's proud of everything he does.
I don't. I would disagree with that.
Me too.
What? What?
Do you know his past?
I know. I saw lessons.
I really don't. I just wanted to contribute.
I did get a text message that said what he was doing was saying goodbye to the Fox Studio movies, I guess.
Oh, yay.
What that means.
That means he's going to Disney.
Oh, this one was done under the Fox banner, and now he's going over to Disney, is what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
So anyway, finishing my thought, I don't think Robert Downey Jr. came back for the money. That's why he's playing.
No, he didn't.
He's not playing Dr. Victor Von Doom for whatever.
Von Doom,
he's not doing it to stretch his cinematic.
Yes,
chops.
he is. He's doing it because he enjoys it.
No, because he's making a lot of money.
You are.
I think it's both.
I've seen tons of interviews where people do crappy. Actors do crappy movies. They say, "I do these movies so that I can do these movies."
That doesn't mean that he is doing these movies so he can so he can be an Oppenheimer. Dude, you're Iron Man. I could stop the entire testing of nuclear weapons.
Shut up.
Because I am Iron Man. Tony Stark.
Respect
my genius.
I know that he thinks it's dumb just like we do, but he does it because that paycheck cashes.
You're the only one that thinks it's dumb.
No.
Yes,
Renee,
you are.
superhero movies.
I wasn't listening.
Okay. See, that's how dumb it is. She wasn't even listening.
You went to Renee.
I agree.
Renee, Renee, is superhero movies dumb?
I wasn't listening.
They are dumb.
Yeah, they are dumb. They really are. I mean, objectively, I can look at it and say they.
No,
are
you
dumb.
can't.
They are dumb.
You can't objectively.
The only ones I like is like Spider-Man because there's always a love story at the end.
Well, actually, it's through the entire movie if you watch it.
Right. It's at the end.
Yes.
No, that's Hallmark, honey.
Hallmark movie too.
Hallmark too. That's probably why I like Spider-Man.
Ice.
I would have thought it was because of all his fans.
Ice Spice. Ice Spice.
Who is that?
She's a rapper.
She hangs out with Taylor Swift.
Right.
Okay.
She says she was. You remember she was there for the Super Bowl.
Right.
By the way, I got a text says Marvel movies are dumb.
No, you didn't.
And then I got another text said Marvel movies saved his career.
Yes, they did.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, they did.
Oh,
they absolutely.
He was doing some great.
What was he doing?
It's so weird. He's done some magical, critically acclaimed Academy Award-winning movies. You're like Marvel, man. These Marvel movies did it for him. Get out of here.
Name two of the movies that he did that were
Chaplin.
Chaplin was excellent movie.
Yes,
that was a great movie.
Before his
I don't know where
troubles
that
with the
came
law.
from. Yeah, I don't know. He came out of that. He was just like any Hollywood star. He was beloved. Then he did the drug thing, and then was shunned. And then he had already had a comeback before the Marvel movies. Because like I said, I think he did Chaplin, and he's a great actor.
Chaplin came out before he got.
Was it?
Yeah.
Is it that old?
Yeah.
Well,
he was a young Robert Downey drug-using actor.
I'm telling you, he still had.
He
Marvel
was
movies
good.
didn't save his career.
Yes, they did.
Oh, stop. Ice Spice.
Okay, back to this Ice Spice lady.
She said
she went to the Super Bowl.
Remember, she went to the Super Bowl. She was hanging out with Taylor Swift, and she said that she apparently is not in her football era because the rapper who's 24 recently revealed her confusion when she attended the Super Bowl alongside Taylor Swift. She said, honestly, I only cheered when Taylor Swift cheered because I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Oh my God. That was me in high school.
It makes me wonder, like,
they told you have to have a cheer coach to tell the cheerleaders when to cheer because they aren't paying attention
Right.
to the
I
game.
remember I was like calling defense cheers when we were offense and offense cheers when we're defense. I didn't know what was what.
So it begs the question, what did she think and where did she think she was going when Taylor Swift said, we're going to the Super Bowl? Like, did she think it was a huge weed smoking party?
Probably.
Did you look at her?
Yeah, like, there are no drugs here.
Yeah.
Why are all the police around?
Taylor, get out your bag labeled bag of drugs and let's get this party
Ice Spice
started.
grabs her bag of drugs. Like bit
smoking.
Yeah. But by the way, I did get a text message and says, if you think Marvel movies are dumb, you, sir, can take a long walk off a short pier.
Oh, my God.
That's mean.
The odds.
You're just asking somebody to get wet. I'm not asking you to drown yourself.
I can't swim. I can swim.
They're high.
Dude, you have to see this movie. Oh, man. The Trudy English Channel movie. You have to watch this movie. I'm sorry, I'm just pulling it up real quick. We watched this movie on Sunday. It was so good. Like I was, I don't know. I just felt inspired. It's the true story of a woman named, where is it? It's called Young Woman and the Sea.
I've seen trailers for this.
It's really
about
good.
this lady who swims the English Channel.
She swam the English Channel in 1926. Her name is Trudy Ederle. And she was the first woman to ever swim across the English Channel. And the movie is so damn good. You will love it. Because, I mean, I didn't realize how crappy women were treated in the 20s. Like, I didn't. I wasn't around. I don't know.
There's things called history books.
I know. I didn't realize how bad it was. But, I mean,
didn't know that either.
Like, they...
Maybe.
Well, in the 20s, she was second generation, so her parents came to this country. She lived in New York. Her parents came to this country from her and her sisters. Marriages were arranged by her dad, and her kid and these girls were firecrackers. Like, I'm not marrying that dude. Get out of here. So they were rebelling against her dad, but there were still arranged marriages in the U.S. in the 20s.
There's still arranged marriages in the U.S. today.
Are there?
Yeah.
In the Islamic world or where?
No, I mean in the gypsy community, within the Indian community.
Really?
Yes, there are still people who are betrothed to people that they have not met.
Oh man, that sucks. Wow. Well, and then also women weren't allowed to get in the water. They weren't allowed to swim. And they would have swim competitions for dudes, but the women weren't allowed to because they would taint the water or they were unsafe.
I can just tell you, I wouldn't have argued that one.
You know what that was?
when they made that rule, it was the first guy to watch his wife swim away. And then he was like this. He was like, "We gotta outlaw swimming." So, evidently, that's a way that they can run. We're gonna outlaw running, swimming, and voting.
Yeah. I mean, it was just anyway. She overcame all odds, and the first time she tried to swim the English Channel, her coach drugged her so that she couldn't make it. So they had to save her, and they were everyone was already against her doing it because women couldn't do it. It was too dangerous. And so she failed. So then she snuck away from going home, and she did it a second time on her own, like with no like the first time was a lot of fanfare, and she did it on her own, and she did it. And it was such a good movie called Young Woman in the Sea. It's free on Disney Plus, and it's based on the true story of Trudy.
So she did it when nobody was watching?
Yeah, well,
so she was like, you know what, I failed the first time, but then I went back the second time when none of you guys were here. And then I totally swam the English Channel.
Well, no, it was sweet.
And nobody witnessed it. And nobody saw it.
No.
Oh my God, you should have seen me.
Well,
it was backstroke, breaststroke, butterfly. I was just killing it. There was a moment in it where I got up on top of the water and moonwalked across that.
It wasn't like it wasn't like you in golf where all of a sudden no one's there and Demetrius hit pars on everything.
That's
it
not
wasn't
true.
like that.
I've never done that.
Okay, but anyway, my point is,
you can just say you did next time.
No, that's the whole point of the game is no.
Anyway, the press found out and they ended up following her, but it was sweet because her dad was totally against any of this, and she said, "I'm swimming the English Channel." He goes, "You're what?" No, she goes, "I wasn't asking. Pass the bread." And they were at dinner, and so like she's a badass. It's a badass woman, and you have to watch this movie. It's really good. The Young Woman and the Sea. All right, and finally, real quick in the sleaze. The Osbournes have now apologized to Britney Spears because their comments made a couple weeks ago about her dancing video. They posted this preview to their new podcast where they kind of apologized. They were laughing about how Ozzy said she needs to stop doing so many videos of her just dancing or something like that. And she said, "F you, Osbourne."
He isn't lying.
But I mean, if the crazy dude is like, "Hey, you look crazy," like, do you not go, "Okay, maybe it's time for some self-reflection"?
This is the man that bit off a bat's head. Telling Britney Spears to stop slinging
she looks
knives
crazy
around.
You look crazy.
Dancing.
Like if a monkey that throws poop tells you to stop throwing poop, I'm not going to assume the monkey's lying to you.
Or a monkey that throws poop tells you smell bad.
But yeah, he's like, you smell worse than this.
Can we talk to Brittany a minute? Like, other than her dancing, what else is she doing that she's out of control?
Clangity clang clang.
I don't know.
What's that?
Was the knife thing?
Well, it was
the go-to is the all full
okay.
stop.
She did that once.
I think the relationship, she's jumping in and out of relationships and like moving the dudes in, and probably not a great idea.
Her house is big enough. Like, why not?
Because why not? Because every man.
Why not stock your house full of random peanuts?
Yeah, I'll take a sugar mama.
Yeah, you're
I won't be mad.
Brittany, I have more than enough room for all the peanuts.
I have a bedroom for you. I have a bedroom with her.
You're on Monday. You're on Tuesday.
And then I'd be like, "What day do you play with knives? And can I be on not that day?"
Here are the Osbournes apologize.
I really owe you an apology. I'm so sorry for making that comment. However, it would be better if you didn't do the same dance every day. Change a few movements.
Oh my God. Stop dancing. I love your dancing. It makes you happy, and I'm so sorry if any of us offended you.
Listen, I like Britney.
I love
a
Britney.
lot.
I love Britney Spears.
She
the same dance every day.
No.
But he's doubling down. You can't get him to stop.
He's trying to protect him.
Like they're like, "Look, Ozzy, we are doing this apology video. I'm gonna need you to say it. I'm sorry." And they're like, "Okay,
stop contradicting
himself."
Like,
I go say I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But there's the same dance every day.
Damn it, Sharon! It's the same dance every day. I'm just asking her to move her waist a little differently.
Nobody's listening. But we love Britney Spears. We love her. We love her.
Damn it, Cher, it's the same dance. It's the same dance with knives. It's the same dance with sticks. I'm so tired of it. I feel like I'm in a time loop on TikTok.
She's hot.
And then that's the end call. She's hot.
She's hot.
All right, that is the Steve Sleaze, brought to you by Coit Carpet Cleaning Service. Call Coit for the best carpet cleaning in all of Toledo. 100% satisfaction guarantee. They are the best in the business. That guarantee is the best in the business. Plus, you get 30% off for your if you mention this radio show and this radio station. Call Coit for your carpet cleaning needs.
From the Nationwide Auto Finance Studios, we have hundreds of nice newer vehicles to choose from at Nationwide Auto Finance. Visit nationwidetoledo.com to learn more.
Come in for deals even crazier than mine.
This is WPFX, Lucky Toledo, 1077 The Wolf.
My goodies, my goodies, my goodies, not my goodies.
I got a sick reputation for handling brawls. All I need is me a few seconds.
In the mix is your favorite DJ Colin P.
Right here. I'm the truth. And ain't got nothing to prove. And you can ask anybody because they seen me do it. Barricades, I run right through them. Used to them. Throw all the dirt you want. No, you still won't have a pen up in a fabulous room. Bone her back, picking out the back of the fruit. Yeah, Freaky Petey love you too. You know how I do.
You look at me and think that I'm just a young girl, but I'm not just a young girl, baby. This is what I'm looking for. Let's see independent, type this getting started. Not being too dramatic, that's the way I got it. I bet you want the girl. But you gotta buy that you haven't got because I don't want to looking for the goodies. Keep on looking because they stay in the jar. Just because whatever things I'm not going home with you, you won't. And I'm looking, you're the cookies. I'm no you sexy independent. I ain't waiting, so you already know. I'm not being too dramatic. That's the way I got it. I'm not being too dramatic. It's just how I got it. I bet you want it. You gotta show me that you are happy because I don't want to looking for your beauty. Keep on looking because they say it's wrong. When you walk by every night, talking sweet and looking fine, I get kinda hectic inside. Baby, I'm so into you, darling. If you only knew all the things that flow through my mind, but it's just a when you take me over, tell me, yeah, what is love?
stop what you're doing, cause I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. I look funny, but yo, I'm making money, see? So yo, world, I hope you're ready for me. Now gather round. I'm the new fool in town, and my sound's laid down by the underground. I drink a bottle of Hennessy you got on your shelf, so just let me introduce myself. My name is Humpty, pronounced with the umpty. Yo, ladies, oh, how I like to funk thee. And all the rappers in the top 10. Please allow me to bump thee. I'm stepping the fall when the stereos pump me. I like funky, I'm spunky. I like my oatmeal lumpy. I'm sick with this, straight gangsta Mac. But sometimes I get ridiculous. I'll eat up all your crackers and your licorice. Oh, yo, fat girl, come here. Are you ticklish? Yeah, I called you fat. Look at me, I'm skinny. It never stopped me from getting busy. I'm a freak. I like the girls with the boom. I once got busy in a Burger King bathroom. I'm crazy. Allow me to amaze thee. They say I'm ugly, but it just don't faze me. I'm still getting in the girls' pants, and I even got my own dance. It's your chance to do the come on, do the Humpty Hump. Come on, do the Humpty Hump. Check it out, y'all. Do the Humpty Hump. Just watch me do the Humpty Hump. Do you know what I'm doing? Doing the Humpty Hump. Come on, do the Humpty Hump. Do the Humpty Hump.
Baby, does he do it for you? When he's finished, does he step back and adore you? I just gotta know. Cause your time is money and I won't let it waste it.
DJ, call it T.
Just go with it. Cause when you're with me, I can't explain it. It's just different. We can take it slow. I like you, my girl. Let's get the basics. Whoa. You're worth the chase, yeah, boy, you know. It's alright, I'm not dangerous. When you're mine, I'll be generous. You're irreplaceable.
Bring it. Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars. And look at the blue check mark comment on there, Demetrius. Driven by Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership, Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, Kia vehicles. Along with quality used cars from top import and domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships. Test drive a new car, truck, van, or SUV today. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Latz, the princess of property from Howard Hanna Realty. Renee, our good time gal from the east side. Whoop, whoop. We've got Stephen B. Hardy holding down that Facebook Live feed. And a Colin P. DJ Colin P. You just heard his mix there. Killing it. A little Humpty Hump.
And now look how cute he is.
Oh, look at him.
Facebook Live.
Oh, yeah.
You can put the face.
He plays the music bass.
But sorry, ladies, he's married.
He is, and his wife is a smoke show.
She's beautiful.
Yes, she is. Demetrius, is that mind-blowing or not?
Part of it is true.
Okay.
The other part is not.
What part?
Him putting her out and making her ride the bus because he got in. That's not true.
Oh, okay.
He did own a car, but he did not get into an argument and then accidentally force the civil rights movement.
We were talking off the air about, I read a post yesterday.
Don't say we, just you and D.
That would be we.
I don't know
how we work. It's more than one person.
Yeah, that'd be we.
So we
not all.
We're talking.
Were you talking?
I didn't know that.
Not all.
I know, only them.
I saw a post from a friend of mine, and he said that his mind was blown because Rosa Parks, who was famous for starting the civil rights movement, that rode on the back of the bus, that her husband had a car, and that this guy didn't realize that until someone told him. And then actually some guy named Terry King said that he talked to Rosa Parks in Ottawa Hills, in his granny's living room in Ottawa Hills, and told me the story when they were little.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it seems believable, right? But I didn't know Rosa Parks was hanging out in Ottawa Hills.
She lived in Detroit.
I know. That's crazy to me, though. I mean,
it's crazy.
The history.
It's crazy that back then they would let her in Ottawa. Like, I know one of them apartment complexes sound real fancy, but we all know it's dangerous.
Yep.
You know, like they ended in the state.
All the mobile home apartments, all the mobile home communities ended in the states,
or the villages.
All right, so that was it. Anyway, that blew my mind. Okay, so I have an inbox issue. A guy wants to know if he's being a jerk. He said he heard us talking about the email yesterday about being a jerk, so he wanted to get his in. For the past 10 years.
For 10 years, he's been trying to decide if he's a jerk for 10 years.
This is from her. This is from a woman. Oh, hold on. Oh, there we go.
Hello.
Hey, hi. This is from.
Sorry, we don't turn your mic on until standard time.
It's mountain time, sir. This is from a woman. So for the past years, my husband and I have enjoyed dining out with a couple of our friends, and we always split the check evenly. Like, you know, whatever it is, we split in half. You know, it doesn't matter.
With the friends.
Yeah, with the friends. Okay. So it doesn't matter. They were appetizers, one as dessert. Doesn't matter. They just split it in half or whatever. But recently, we embraced sobriety and no longer consumed the expensive drinks that significantly added to the bill. We would go to Benchmark a lot, and the drinks are very expensive. So now they are still adding up to $40, or they're still adding $40 or so to each bill, but we aren't partaking. We thought it was time to stop splitting the check or have them pay for their own alcohol. That doesn't make us a jerk, does it? She's asking, like, look at me.
I'm thinking
this is
about
the topic you bring to us.
Yeah. Why?
This is the topic you bring.
This is what she.
This is the thing.
Why?
Like, we didn't have better options than to talk about whether or not two couples should split the bill again because one couple is no longer drinking.
No,
See, we should be thankful that somebody did email us.
Anybody cares about us. So what do you think? Again, process it. Give the phone number out, 419-345-3375, 419-345-3375. I have my thoughts on it. I think that they should continue as the way they always have. Of
course,
because obviously if they're going to benchmark, like they're not hurting for money.
Why mess
up a good friendship?
Hold on, you can't, just because people go to Benchmark doesn't mean that they're loaded. They may cut costs,
but they're not hurting for money. I don't know if I said loaded. I think I said hurting for money.
But you don't know everybody's situation. It's just what your priorities are.
Well, $50 steaks and $40 wines. I mean, you're not hurting for money.
$12 potatoes.
$12 potatoes, man.
Bitches.
So
quads. They should be called frauds.
You're not hurting for money, and you've been doing this for 10 years with another couple. Why would you introduce something that could hurt that relationship? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. So I'd say you just continue the way you've always done it, and have a mocktail. I don't know, whatever you want to do to run the cost up, I guess, on your end. But I think that you should continue the way you have been. You
said, order an extra appetizer.
Right.
Like, I mean,
even it out.
Like,
he gets drunk, you get fat. It'll be
right.
Jennifer Johnson on Facebook said, have them order their drinks at the bar and then join you at your table. End of story.
Okay. So she's saying she would not add them to the bill anymore.
No.
Look, Demetrius, you look like you have something to say.
Yeah, I do. And
Okay.
it's weird because this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Why is it so dumb?
Because here's like we're a couple, right? And then we go out with another couple. This is our thing that we do once a month, let's say. And all of a sudden we have a lifestyle change. Me and my partner look at each other and we're like, hey, we're going to stop drinking. And okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
So then because if I'm responsible enough to look at my partner and say, hey, we're going to stop drinking, I'm going to assume that I'm responsible enough to look at my friends and say, hey, you know what? My wife and I have made, oh my God, I almost choked on that. I'm sorry. They lie. And so Anyway, I look at this lady that I'm hanging out with for a long time, and I tell my friends, we have decided we're not drinking anymore. We'll continue, having our dinner date, but we feel uncomfortable paying for alcohol because we're not drinking anymore.
Yeah.
So, but we'll still eat our half of the bill. The only thing we ask of you guys, and any responsible couple would absolutely listen to this, is you guys take care of your drinks, please. That because we don't drink anymore.
Okay.
And any responsible friend couple would go like this. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a reasonable request.
Exactly. That's with anything though. Honestly, you go for something for work and they're, hey, we're going to fork the bill for your food and for your non-alcoholic beverage. If you want to drink, you got to pay for it yourself.
Yeah.
That's
more of a liability thing though. I think when it's a lot of companies don't do alcohol.
No, it's because they all know their employees are alcoholics.
Yeah. They don't want to get in a
You ever seen a company party that has that pays for alcohol? Those guys got to show up to work the next day to cover that bill.
All right, I get a bunch of text messages. Holy crap, Demetrius. So you're like, oh, this is dumb. 419-345.
You got 2 text messages.
419-345. So freaking dumb. It's no big deal at all. If they are true friends, they would understand and not be expected. You would not be expected to pay for their alcohol. Someone else said, so spend money you don't need to. Alcohol is expensive! ! Because I think we said add something else onto the bill if you want to, but that doesn't really work. If they're splitting wine, they're just drinking it all as opposed to you splitting it. It's not adding to the bill. Where if you added like appetizers and stuff, you're adding to the bill. Does that make sense? No, I can tell it doesn't.
So
I get what you're saying.
Okay, thank you, Renee. Renee gets it.
Is that comforting?
I love it.
You get it?
I love when Andrew speaks Renee.
I know when you get it and Demetrius does it.
Yeah,
Right?
like-
Go ahead, Kelly.
So this actually happened to me, and I feel like your friends should recognize it. I mean, I had a girlfriend who stopped drinking. First of all, I didn't know if I should even drink in front of her. And she's like, hey, please get a drink. And we split everything all the time. And I said to her, but you are not. Like the other person should recognize they're not drinking and step up because it is an awkward conversation. And if they're really, really good friends, they should step up and see that.
That is the proper way, but some people just don't even think about it. Like it doesn't. I mean, obviously, it's not a money issue, but they're sometimes just don't like the obvious. Sometimes some people just don't see the obvious.
This is something they've done for 10 years.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't matter because somebody may have had 5 drinks that night and some people may have only had 2. So it really doesn't matter. Like it's been 10 years, you're splitting the bill. Like who cares? If this is something you guys enjoy, like who cares?
Right. And why introduce something new that could
Do you know
mess
how many
it up?
times like John and I will go out and like John will people like, what do you guys want to drink? And then he's ordering a diet pop. Like so
but that's a responsibility.
That's a choice.
That's a responsibility he assumes.
Right.
He takes on that responsibility. Now, if you're a couple and alcohol has been an issue in your relationship, and now you decide that you're not going to drink it and you're not going to participate in alcohol, I can't ask you as your couple friend to continue to do that. You have made a fundamental change in your lifestyle. Can't go, we've been doing this for 10 years. Why don't we just continue? That's not how it works. I have to respect the choice that you've made and the change in your life.
But you have to remember, you're speaking for the other side. Obviously, they have not made that recognition because they're still splitting the bill. You're speaking from the side that is still drinking. And that's the way, like Kelly said, you should realize it and you should not expect the other couple. But obviously they haven't realized that. And I don't think they're bad people.
But
And some people realize stuff and some people don't.
I don't expect anybody to realize anything on their own. If you ever do that, you're foolish. You are very foolish if you have an expectation of somebody seeing something the way you do unless you explicitly explain it to them. That is just foolish. And it sets you up for disappointment.
Yeah.
So if you don't have enough, I assume if you're mature enough to make this decision about alcohol, you should be mature enough to sit down with your friends and tell them.
Have the conversation. 419-345-3375. Someone said, wait a minute. We go to Benchmark and we're not loaded. I didn't say loaded. Renee said loaded. I said
you said
loaded.
You said not hurting for money.
Yeah, not hurting
Okay,
for what?
same thing.
Absolutely. No, that's not loaded and not hurting for money is not the same thing.
I'm just saying, like, I can sit there and say Andrew's loaded because you're out to eat all the time. And I'm like, Andrew's loaded. He's got a lot of money. He goes out to eat every day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't go every day.
Every other day.
Every other day.
Okay, I'm saying you go out to eat way more than I go out to eat.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. He goes out to eat in his food truck.
Yeah. I didn't say
Money.
yes.
And what is? And can I ask you, what is the distinction?
If you're hurting for money, you're not going to go to benchmark where steak is $50.
That's not true. That's not true. That could be
is true.
somebody's splurge.
What I'm
not on a continuous basis.
Elsewhere.
If you go one time on an anniversary,
they
it's one
may
thing, but if you're
they
going
may
there,
cut out their
Hold on.
cleaning lady.
Hold
They
on.
may cut out all these
There's a cleaning lady. Holy
your money. Wow. They might cut out their cleaning lady.
Sorry, Consuelo.
I know. Sorry, you. We're giving you.
I pay Consuela, so that's why I can go to Benchmark every day.
That's a thoughtful
My question isn't about isn't the money and not hurting for money. My question to you is, what is the difference between not hurting for money and being loaded? What's the difference?
Not hurting for money means that I'd say it's more. I think more middle class. We're
You can
loaded.
pay your bills, but go.
Middle class is not hurting for money.
Your bills are paid. You can save up cash. You know, you can afford to go out. Loaded is like you can do anything.
See,
without
we all
thinking.
know. We all know the definition. We all know the difference.
Okay,
Like,
so
I'm
you're
just-
talking ultra rich over just rich.
I'm just saying, like, some people
So
have
Andrew's
other,
definitely loaded.
like, some people may be buying vapes. Some people may be buying vapes and doing all of that stuff. Like that's their extra splurge. Where some people don't do that and then can afford to go to Benchmark whenever they want.
Yeah.
So it's just about priorities.
419-345-3375.
Sometimes it's not just about priorities. Sometimes it's about the money.
Yeah.
Like people, I don't look at people who can't afford to go out and eat and go, man, you just got your priorities screwed up. I'm just saying some people just would rather have electricity, ma'am, than eat at Benchmark.
Here we go. It says we have another text. We do a date night 3 to 4 with 3 to 4 couples every Friday. Each couple pays their own bill. It shouldn't hurt the friendship if they just do it that way. Another one says, I would ask them to pick up their own drinks and split the rest of the bill. If their friends are offended by that, then are they really friends anyway? And I can't believe Demetrius and I actually agree on something. I don't understand what's going on there. So, and by the way,
I feel like that was extra.
And someone said to Renee that I added that.
Yeah, I feel like you added that piece.
Are you adding this one too?
No, this is Renee. You don't splurge when you're hurting.
Yeah, pretty good question.
I would love to
DJ,
give
go
you
ahead,
a
DJ.
20 out of 50 answer.
DJ, call it B.
So, like, let's say you go out with some friends, and you got that one buddy. You walk up to the bar, and you're prepared to pay for your own drink. And you got your buddy, and he walks up and he goes, "Hey, man, what do you want? It's on me." Right? Well, then you feel obligated for the next round.
Well, you get to give him a handy. Obviously,
you gotta give him. You gotta buy. You gotta buy his drink. Now, if you don't buy his next drink, are you the ass?
Yes.
So this is my.
He offered, right?
This
So wait,
is
you're saying
opinion.
real quick, Carrie, so you're saying you're gonna let him buy your drink, and the second round you guys are on your own.
Well, yeah, why not, man? He might have it way more well off. I mean, especially like Kelly over here. She's a realtor. She definitely makes more money than I do.
Hey, Kelly.
If I offer to buy you a drink, I do not expect you to buy me one back. There are times when I'm living large, and there's times when I need somebody to buy me a drink. So when I do have money, I want to share it. When I don't have money, I'm gonna be like, it's your turn.
I'm the same way.
Yeah,
it was a good question though. I wanted to ask. I wanted everybody's opinion.
There's
I think you have to if you let him buy the first round, if you guys walk up to the bar And he's like, I got you, bro. And then you guys both walk back up the bar again, and then you don't get that, bro. I think there is something wrong with you. You're just looking at him.
I should look at him and go, Mom, are you gonna buy the next one?
This one? I mean, you were on a roll.
You guys
Like it seems like don't let one be the last.
But you know what? There are some people out there that are like that. They're just, a mooch.
Tim, I was gonna say Tim is like that. If you buy him a drink, I'm like, we gotta go. He goes, no. I gotta buy these guys a drink. They just bought us a drink. I'm like, I want to.
Oh, see, I'm like, let's skedaddle. I got a free drink out of we're skedaddle.
And when we gotta go, I also sent him my bill.
I'm watching his drink, and he's at halfway. I gotta go because if it gets down, I know I gotta pay for the next one.
Then you just tell that person when they ask you for a drink, no, thank you. If you can't reciprocate, then you say no, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Renee.
Somebody buys me a drink, I will say thank you. I'll take it, but I'm letting you know I'm not buying the next one.
What?
Yep. I'm a friendly guy. I smile. People like me, and they buy me drinks. I'm a mooch.
And
my word.
And it's a good life.
We can't have two Andrews in the room.
Oh my God! So there you go. I guess for most people are saying how we sum this up for this lady and her husband that have been splitting the bill with their friend couple, and now they don't drink, so they don't think they should have to split the bill anymore.
You have a conversation with them and say you're not comfortable paying for alcohol because of the changes that you've made.
All right.
That sounds so bad.
I know.
But it's true, and again, it's
okay. How about
communication.
I put it in a way that like you can understand?
Okay.
So me and Chuck have sat around and we decided that we're no longer drinking wine, so we're gonna invest in a Peloton, and so to save money, we would like for you guys to just continue to have a good time, continue to drink around us. This is all good, and then but we just don't feel comfortable paying for the go-go juice.
But you can use our Peloton anytime.
Yeah. It's in our bedroom as long as it's not weird for you.
As long as it's not weird for you. We love an audience. And this also reminds me, you're gonna have to put the seat back on the bike.
Now
sounds because then you can say,
hell no.
Renee's taking it serious. Go
No,
ahead.
I'm being serious.
Okay.
Because now
seat on there.
if you can word it that way of saying we're going to replace the money that we're no longer using for alcohol, we're using it towards our little health journey, then it kind of sounds okay.
I know. I do actually. As funny as it sounds,
So
I do like
Demetrius,
that.
I want you to talk Renee too.
So
help me understand more often.
Here's what makes sense, Demetrius. Having the conversation that you said, but adding the Renee twist, I think is a great idea. Where you're like, hey, we're not drinking. We're trying to live a healthier lifestyle on whatever it is. So us picking up half the alcohol bill and really working for us, that's cool. I still want to go out with you. We still like you. I think it's a great idea. Thank you, Renee.
Idea.
Although
You're
Demetrius
welcome.
came up with both sides, really, just as Renee. But Renee is definitely taking the credit like she came up with it.
He's like, oh my God.
If you have
The black version of me is so smart.
That is the inbox issue for today. Here's traffic and weather.
From the Taylor Automotive Traffic Center, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staylor on 107.7 The Wolf. There's some road construction at I-280 southbound between Ohio 2 exit 7 and Wallbridge Road exit 4. Expect lane and shoulder restrictions for resurfacing through October. Taylor Kia is dropping it like it's hot, dropping the price on all new Kias, low prices and low payments, and get up to $5,000 more for your trade-in, plus no payments for 90 days. A huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Taylor Kia, drop it like it's hot sale going on now. Here's your Furniture Palace forecast. It's currently 74 degrees and mostly clear. And for your Tuesday, July 30th, expect scattered light rain showers with a high of 87. Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items, plus no credit needed financing. 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon. or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. That's your traffic and weather. I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staler on 107.7 The Wolf.
That's it, my friends over at State Line Sauce, the number one hot sauce in all of Toledo. They have 6 amazing flavors, some brand new bottles for a couple of them too. Look really cool. You're gonna love this stuff. I'm telling you. They have the original, which is the habanero, try the Carolina golden mustard, perfectly garlic, and the traditional hot sauce. All available online. It's a $9.99 a bottle. Go to StatelineSauceCO.com and get yours. State Line Sauce CO. Get sauced.
How long and you've never been to the Swanton Corn Festival? Well, it's happening Friday and Saturday, August 9th and 10th. Friday night, it's an all-class reunion and party in the park for ages 21 and over. Saturday is a full day of family fun. Check out the parade kicking off at 10:30 a.m. Don't miss the Kids Craft Corner, the craft fair, cornhole tournaments, car show, 5K run, and the Amelia Earharts round out the night on Saturday from 8 to 11 p.m. For a complete list of events, check out their Facebook page, the Swanton Corn Festival, Friday and Saturday, August 9th and 10th. Don't miss it.
We all know Toledo is the place where brands go to test new food and drink product. Well, Toledo is doing it again. A brand new adult beverage has taken over the 419. There's nothing like it in the country. Turtles Brew Sweet Tea and Bourbon, 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and gluten-free. It comes in some amazing flavors, such as cherry lime sweet tea and bourbon, orange vanilla sweet tea and bourbon, raspberry peach sweet tea and bourbon, and many more flavors are coming soon. Get Turtles Brew at
Marino's Beverage Depot, Vulcan Wine and Liquor, Sean's Irish Tavern, all 3 locations, Glass City Beverage Center, Joseph's Beverage Center,
or ask for it by name at your favorite bar, restaurant, or where you purchase your adult beverages. If you know an establishment that should carry Turtles Brew, drop the line at portion of all sales is donated to support efforts to save sea turtles. Turtles Brew, a bourbon lover's tea.
Less is more? No, more is more. That's why Taco Bell's new $7 Lux Cravings box is stacked with all your cheesy, crunchy favorites. Think a beefy 5-layer burrito, a double stacked taco, a Chalupa Supreme, chips and nacho cheese sauce, and a drink for just $7. Live Lux for less at Taco Bell and sign up for rewards to earn free food. At participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only while supplies last. Price and participation vary. Drinks exclude freezes. Tax extra. Rewards program subject to conditions. Points earned on qualifying purchases.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Starting trouble. No one likes that. We can get you set up for some stronger starts. You might just need a fresh charge, and we can take care of that free of charge. But if it is time for a new battery, we've got replacement batteries that'll fit your needs, starting at just $79.99. That's what makes us America's #1 battery destination.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Total Wireless is made to totally keep up with you. We now have unlimited data that never slows you down. Covered by the Verizon 5G network. And for less than $30 a month, we make your phone your ride or die. Switch now and pick a free 5G phone with qualified plan purchase. And your 4th line at no additional cost. Visit your local Total Wireless store today. Total Wireless, we're totally with you. Actual speeds may vary by location. For data management practices, see TotalWireless.com.
We're talking with Tom Hudak from Regan Insurance Company about the importance of having renter's insurance.
Renter's insurance is definitely something that's important and definitely affordable. I've even seen where someone can get a renter's insurance policy and get a discount on their auto insurance that's more than the cost of their renter's insurance. And it is very low. And some of the things that will come up with renter's insurance is obviously if something happens to the building, there's a fire or water damage, the landlord has no coverage for your contents. And you're completely on your own. Comes after you for something that you caused. If someone trips and they sue you, all of those little things that can have huge costs out of your pocket for what might be at most a couple $100s a year. You don't need to own a home to make sure that you're protecting what you own.
How can we get a hold of you at Regan Insurance Company, Tom?
They can call us at 419-292-0001 or online at reganins.com. It's REGANINS.com.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account, plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers, plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Ugh, I've been feeling so sluggish and just kind of blah. Been there. That's why I take Align yogurt-coated probiotic fruit bites. But I suppose they taste blah. Actually, they taste delicious. It's an apple blueberry flavored center covered in a yogurt coating and is infused with probiotics to help support a healthy gut. They come 5 in a pouch. I just toss one in my bag and go. Toss one in my bag? Get your own.
New Align yogurt-coated probiotic fruit bites from the makers of the #1 doctor-recommended probiotic brand. Find them in the digestive care aisle.
Home ownership. At Progressive, we know it's part of the American dream. It's the land of the free and the home of student drivers ready to back into your new fence at any given time. It's firing up a round of burgers and dogs on your rusty grill with a faulty gas line that engulfs. It's also around-the-clock protection when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive, which can help keep the American dream of homeownership alive and kicking. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
The hottest deals of summer are at Towers Armory right now. Bulk ammo prices so good you'll think it's 2019. 9mm brass, 1,000 round cases, only $250. That's $12.50 a box. 223 brass, 100 round bags, $50. 762 by 39 steel case in 60 round bags, $30. These prices won't last due to gunpowder shortages. Are you ready for the fall deer hunting season? Towers Armory has what you need. Raven crossbows, the best of the best. Stop in today and get the lowest prices on Raven crossbows in the tri-state area. Towers Armory has the best state-of-the-art range in the area, up to 43 yards long with programmable carriers. Mention this ad and get range time for $15. Towers Armory is paying top dollar for your unwanted firearms and accessories. Even an old broken gun may have value. The process is simple, risk-free, and we can handle the paperwork and pay you on the spot.
We're Towers Armory. Are you ready?
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account, plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers, plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling entire account to get details at T-Mobile.com.
When you use Bob Sheets and your clothes look amazing, it's the sheet. Less static in your life? Yeah, it's the sheet. Smelling fresher than ever? It's the sheet. Oh, so soft fabric? Ooh la la. It's the sheet. Less wrinkles on your clothes? You know it's the sheet. Bounce dryer sheets. More freshness, more softness. Less static, less wrinkles. It's the sheet.
Less is more? No, more is more. That's why Taco Bell's new $7 Luxe Cravings box is stacked with all your cheesy, crunchy favorites. Think a beefy 5-layer burrito, a double-stacked taco, a Chalupa Supreme, chips,
Coming up in 30 seconds, Steve Sleaze in the 50s, brought to you in part by Med1 Care.
Need a little more help in the home? You need therapy, but you don't want to go to a nursing home. Med1 Care has all the answers and more. Med1 Care offers home health, medical staff.
It's Steve Sleaze on Andros the Antimifreeze in the morning.
All right, it's time for Steve Sleaze on the 50s. Hey, Steve.
Good morning. Oh, my goodness. I got so excited last night watching the men's gymnastics. Couldn't sleep. I had to take a 90-night.
Congratulations, by the way, to the men. They won the bronze, which is the first medal for men's gymnastics since 2008. Kelly says, if you don't win gold, you're a loser. So
you know what? I don't know what happened, but it seems like I remember back, and this is when I had my old manny time, is where like I knew every athlete in every sport. When I was a kid, like, you know, Tim Daggett, and then you're talking, you know, you go Kevin Johnson, you go Carl Lewis, and like in any major sport. I knew baseball players, I knew hockey players, and then all of a sudden it just seems like
Andre Agassi, I would even want the French Open,
Michael Chen,
Michael
Chang. I mean, Jesus, like you just knew these guys, Pete Sampras, and all these guys. And now all of a sudden, it just seems like sports have been so compartmentalized. Like if you're not doing the sport, you don't really care about other athletes.
I do think it's streaming too, because before all that was left is to watch the Olympics. Like, so you knew all of the major people in the Olympics, and now you have a choice of so many things to watch.
I agree.
Is there such thing as the Wheaties box still? Do they still?
Yeah, they still make Wheaties.
Do they?
Yep.
I know, but do they still put their?
They still put athletes on there?
Yep.
Oh,
that's how Renee knew. Huh?
I just remember Mary Lou Retton.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
I know.
Why?
I don't know.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, Steve.
Well, if you look and you can, Google search Fred Richards, who's like one of the like rising stars of this. So he's the current reigning U.S. men's champion. He's only 20 years old, goes to the University of Michigan. And his mission with men's gymnastics is just to, get the sport of men's gymnastics more exposed because of, the competition with women's and college teams. There's less and less and less men's gymnastics teams and less scholarships for kids to get, to go to school on. So he's like, I'm going to notoriety. He's going to bring on and let people know that men's gymnastics is here to stay. So his whole story is really cool.
That's awesome.
I used to watch gymnastics meets on television. Like I remember just sitting down and watching them.
I agree.
And not anymore.
Not anymore.
Hey, well, here's the thing: is social media is like, oh my God, he's got 1 million followers or 2 million followers. Which is great. If you were in New York and all the followers were in New York, you would be a huge celebrity. But when it's 2 million and there's 350 million in the country and you've spread 2 million over 50 states and thousands of towns.
And sometimes over the world.
And sometimes over the world, it's really, to the average person, it's not that big a following. You can have someone that you're like a huge fan of and 9 other people that you talk to has never even heard of them. It's the weirdest thing now.
It's usually me. I'm usually the guy who's never heard of them.
I know. It's so weird. Anyway, Steve, what's going on in Sleaze?
Well, the first promo is out, guys, for The Golden Bachelorette. In a first look of ABC's The Golden Bachelorette, leading lady Joan Vassos reveals that she is looking for a man who is a gentleman, humble, with a big heart, and generous. The Golden Bachelorette cooks a meal with her family and dines with them in the promo video, stating how grateful she is for her family's support throughout the show's process. She says, "I'm not here to replace Dad." She says, "I just want our family to be whole again." So Vasu, who is 61 years old, was named the first leading lady of the series in May of 2024 after appearing as a contestant on the first season of The Golden Bachelor in September 2023. She's a school administrator from Rockville, Maryland. She has 4 kids, 2 grandkids, and was widowed after being married for 32 years.
How long? I want to know how long.
He threw himself in front of a bus.
Stop. I want to know how long she's been widowed. And they were married 32 years. Some of the kids have to be like, Mom, you're like, we want to complete our family again. Our family's complete. We don't need a dude to complete our family. You're 30 years old.
Like, not what I need.
So I will be
when
honest.
I say big heart, it's because they wouldn't let me put the other. When I say generous, I mean give it to me when I need it.
Yes.
Oh,
I'll down between the lines, girl. You see what you're saying?
I think the wording was really odd, though. I mean,
Yeah.
that was a really odd. Even
I just want our
solid
family.
life.
I just want our family to be whole again.
Yeah, I was watching The Bachelorette last night, and
Uh-huh.
it came on live. And even when it came on, I was like, "Ooh, that's odd."
Kinda
cringy.
It is cringy.
Like, what dude wants to have that kind of responsibility?
Yeah.
To be the guy who comes in and makes your family whole again.
He's gonna
like,
make a
I'm
hole
just
for
there's
sure."
one hole I'm worried about. And now, and I got to get through all these kids to get through it. There's a couple more holes to work.
I remember there was I dated this girl when she was just 18. You know, she was in high school, and
Was this when you were 29 and she was still
No.
in high school?
Shut up, Renee. No, it was not 29. No, not 29.
Everybody's not done, Renee.
I was 20. I think I was 23. I was working at a radio station, and we had to DJ dances on the side as for extra money through the radio station. So she was in charge of the dance planning committee, and her boyfriend had died. Like, he was a football star, and he had died while she was in high school.
And you're like, clearly, I'm not an athlete, so I'm safe.
Shut up. You don't have to
worry about those risks with me. I don't get up and do any kind of sudden athletic movement.
So
sounds very footloose to me. It sounds very footloose.
I don't know. My point, the whole thing was, it is hard to live up to a dead person, like, because in their mind, they're the greatest people that ever lived. Like, it was, you're always getting compared to them, and it's just, it's a hard life. Like, this dude's gonna be hard. Like, you were on memories that you gotta do, and
You just got to remind them of all the things that you can do that they can't. Like open the door. Like,
oh, come on. All right. What else? Steve?
We need a button. We need a button.
I don't know where that was going. I thought there was a story behind it.
There was a story.
Look, everything is not Patrick Swayze up in this bitch. I'm just saying.
All right.
There it is.
What else, Steve?
Okay, so the Rolling Stone just lost a lot of credibility in many people's eyes. They recently referred to the Hawktaw girl as a, quote, Gen Z Dolly Parton, and the internet is rightfully horrified. So Haley Welch, a.k.a. Hawktaw girl, is experiencing fame because she made a careful, ratio joke while a bar happened. So Dolly Parton is the queen of country music, right? She's a prolific singer-songwriter that sold over 100 million records worldwide. She had 44 career top 10 country albums, which is the most of any artist ever. She's also an actress, entrepreneur, philanthropist, and style icon. Their similarities are that they are blonde and they both have a country accent. Now, here are some of the responses on the internet. They're saying, "This is sick. How could they insult my beautiful Dolly? Shocked and appalled. Rolling in my grave already as a living being. This generation's Dolly Parton is Dolly Parton." So Haley Welch has every right to make a name for herself. But what was Rolling Stone thinking comparing her to Dolly Parton? Child, that big mistake.
I think so too. That's so dumb.
No, I follow her on Instagram.
The Hawktaw girl?
I do.
Oh my
I do.
God.
Renee, please. I don't know what's coming next, but you should probably stop.
Is absolutely adorable.
She ain't no Dolly Parton.
No, she's not no Dolly Parton. I'm saying she's
the
absolutely
point.
adorable.
She might
And the
be.
comments that I'm reading are like people love, like, she's totally gonna go She's witty. See that we're going to see more of her.
Yeah, but the point of the story was that Rolling Stone labeled Dolly Parton
Right.
the original hot
I know.
girl.
Then Steve started saying all the what was said negative, and I'm bringing the positive here because she's absolutely adorable. And she was just on the streets of Nashville having a great time with her friend.
Yeah,
her friend's super cute too. They seem to start going there in pairs like everywhere they go.
I had no problem with it, but it just had nothing to do with
here's my issue.
I don't want to hear the negative. She's super cute.
My issue is I understand the outrage because you're comparing a country icon to a girl who just says spit on it and make it work.
Right.
And so
spit on that thing.
Yeah, right. So they get outraged because the imagery is disgusting.
Right.
You've made that line, but yet I have seen on the internet things said about would-be presidential elect Kamala Harris that have been absolutely disgusting. I have seen memes that have been disgusting.
Yeah.
And I have not seen this outrage. I have not seen the outrage of women in general going, wow, that's disgusting. And how dare that imagery even be compared?
I think the difference is you can't control what dumb people put on their Facebook page, but this is a reputable publication being the Rolling Stone.
What I'm talking about is the outrage.
Yeah.
And it seems duplicitous to me. And it seems very convenient that you would draw the line at Dolly Parton.
I see what you're saying, because I mean, attack her record, attack anything you want, but when you're
I don't need to see pictures of like AI generated things of dripping down her face or things like, this is how she got her job and a meme of her with her tongue in her cheek should be outraged because no woman should be treated like that.
Right.
You would be,
if that was your daughter,
you would be
who went to college and was an accomplished.
So I mean, it's just like people just attacking and making fun of her. But then what about when people sit there and make comments about you could say Trump, whatever. So it's just it's over the board. If you're going to put yourself in the spotlight, you have to be prepared.
Prepared for that kind of ridicule, not to be called a whore, not to be called a slut, not to have images of you doing horrible things. That is not what you signed up for. And as women, you guys that's not how you attack a woman. Period.
Right.
You would not want to be attacked like that. You would hate it if an image of you showed up on the internet that somebody manipulated of you doing some horrible things. You would be like, oh my God, that would be outrageous.
All right.
But if it's facts,
it's not facts.
Renee.
Just saying.
All right. What else, Steve?
Is there anything else?
I don't know. Are you done? All right. Thank you, Steve. That is Steve Sleeves, brought to you in part by Coit Carpet Cleaning. Call Coit for the superior carpet cleaning results of any other carpet cleaner and a 100% satisfaction guarantee. A lot of these do the surface level cleaning. They don't get it down deep and it looks clean because it's wet, and then they leave and then it dries, and then all the same stains that are still there are there. And so it's this they don't do that at Coit. They get down and dirty, and they will make sure that the dirt is clean and it's to your satisfaction, and they give you 30% off. Call Coit for the best carpet cleaning in all of Toledo.
From the Nationwide Auto Finance Studios, we have hundreds of nice, newer vehicles to choose from at Nationwide Auto Finance. Visit nationwidetoledo.com to learn more.
Come in for deals even crazier than mine.
This is WPFX, Lucky Toledo, 1077 The Wolf.
My goodies, my goodies, my goodies, not my goodies.
I got a big reputation for handling brawls. All I need is me a few seconds.
In the mix is your favorite DJ, DJ Colin P.
I'm your truth.
They ain't got nothing to prove, and you can ask anybody because they seen me do it. Barricades, I run right through them, used to them. Throw all the dirt you want, no you still won't have a pen up in a fabulous room. On her back, kicking out the back of the fruit. Yeah, freaking Petey love you too. You know how I do.
In me and think that I'm just a young girl, but I'm not just a young girl, baby. This is what I'm looking for. That's the independent, spin it, type that's getting started. Not being too dramatic, that's but you gotta got it, that you haven't got, because I talk about it, looking for the goodies, keep on looking, cause they stay in the jar. Just because you travel things, I'm not going home with you, you won't, and I'm looking, you're the cookies. Sexy, independent, I ain't waiting, so you already know. I'm not being too dramatic, that's the way I got it. I'm not being too dramatic, it's just how I got it. I bet you want it, you gotta show me that you haven't got it. Because I talk about it, looking for the beauty, keep on looking, cause they stay in the jar. When you walk by, talking sweet and looking fine, I get kinda hectic inside. Baby, I'm so into you, darling. If you only knew all the things that flow through my mind, but it's just yeah. When you put me over, tell me, yeah, what is the
Alright, stop what you're doing, cause I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. I look funny, but yo, I'm making money, see? So yo, world, I hope you're ready for me. Now gather round. I'm the new fool in town, and my sound's laid down by the underground. I drink a bottle of Hennessy you got on your shelf, so just let me introduce myself. My name is Humpty, pronounced with the umpty. Yo, ladies, oh, how I like to funk thee. And all the rappers in the top 10, please allow me to bump thee. I'm stepping tall, y'all, and just like Humpty Dumpty, you're gonna fall when the stereos pump me. I like to rhyme, I like my beats funky, I'm spunky. I like my oatmeal lumpy, I'm sick with this. Straight gangsta Mac. But sometimes I get ridiculous. I'll eat up all your crackers and your licorice. Oh, yo, fat girl, come here. Are you ticklish? Yeah, I called you fat. Look at me, I'm skinny. It never stopped me from getting busy. I'm a freak. I like the girls with the boom. I once got busy in a Burger King bathroom. I'm crazy. Allow me to be. I'm still getting in the girls' pants, and I even got my own dance. Here's your chance to do the come on, do the Humpty Hump. Come on, do the Humpty Hump. Do the Humpty Hump. Just watch me do the Humpty Hump. Do you know what I'm doing?
Baby, did he do it for you? When he's finished, does he step back in and adore you? I just gotta know. Does your time is money and I won't let him waste it?
DJ, call it T.
Just go with it. Cause when you're with me, I can't explain it. It's just different. We can take it slow. I like it, my girl, let's get the basics. Whoa. You're worth the chase, you're going on. It's alright, I'm not dangerous. When you're mine, I'll be generous. You're irreplaceable, just like mine.
Bring it. Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership, Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top important domestic automakers. Stop in our SUV today. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Lance, the Princess of Property from Howard Hanna Realty. Renee, our good time gal from the east side. Whoop, whoop. Stephen B. Hardy is in the house as well. Run that Facebook live feed. All right, let's have a family meeting real quick. We need to have a family meeting. We got to have a family meeting. For you here in the studio and for you listening, we got to have a serious family meeting. Okay. We're 100 days till the election. There's going to be crazy stuff going on. And we're probably going to be talking about it at some point. We don't talk about it a lot, but I think as the craziness continues, it's going to creep in more and more. And you know, whether you're criticizing Donald Trump or whether you're criticizing Kamala Harris, either way, you're pissing people off. And Renee says something, and I'm not going to listen. And then Andrew says something, and he shouldn't be on the radio. And guys, we have to be able to have conversation, and you can't get that butt hurt because there really is all sides represented. Demetrius is a Republican. He is not. But he's common sense. He's not a Donald Trumper. I'm not a Donald Trumper. I'm more independent, leaning Democrat. Renee is a Trumper. Kelly is. I know she's a never Trumper, but she's also not a Democrat. I mean, there really is a cross section of personalities and opinions here on the show, and we have to be able to have these conversations with you saying you're not going to listen anymore or whatever. I mean, come on. Renee says things that I don't like, but I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm not talking to you anymore. Like, dude, it's an opinion. Who cares?
Can I just say real quick, if we are afraid to listen to other people's opinions, if you cannot look at something through somebody else's perspective, and it terrifies you to do that, I ask you then why? Why is just upsetting to you? Is it because maybe your views are tenuous at best? Is it because
what's tenuous mean?
Like they're holding on by a string? Is it because challenging those views upset you, that maybe looking at them in a different light would make you look at something differently, and we don't want to do that anymore, that we're so entrenched in what we believe that we won't open up?
But there are two sides to that story. Like, for instance, do you want someone that's a misogynist that's going to speak at a college? Some will say, well, you need to give everyone a voice, blah, 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 whatever. But on the other side, are you platforming then something that is not that you shouldn't be platforming? So, I mean, you see on both sides, but you have to take someone as a whole. You can't just take their political view and decide that you don't like that person because you have a different political view as them. That's not the way the world works. People have different views of other people.
Well, so it's funny. It's like I only want to listen to people who agree with me.
Right. And that's part of the reason we've gotten into this problem we have in the first place, because everyone only wants to hear what people that agree with him. And
there's so many avenues where you can tune in and get that.
Sure.
And unfortunately, we may not be that avenue for you. If you want somebody who is just going to reaffirm and cement the beliefs that you already have, that you think that you are done growing, that you believe that there is nothing else that can be added to your life that makes you better, then maybe we are not for you.
And I can say I can call Donald Trump out the dumb stuff he says every day, but also I said, hey, Biden needs to get out of the race. He's too old. Like it's obvious. Like you have to listen to people that can see both sides of something.
No, you don't.
I mean, you don't have to.
I should have but I did not, and I apologize to the industry because I feel like it is my fault. You guys are now debunked.
You should have not said I do.
Oh, I got. Oh my God! But I have grown. I have now added not to it.
Not I do.
I do not.
No, I do not. But look, you can't ignore the conversation. Look. There's more fake news sites out there than real news sites. We make sure that we give out the information that we give, and that it's real and it's sourced, and we have a conversation about it. And I mean, it's going to happen. We don't inundate you with it. We probably talk about it maybe 5 minutes a day, maybe 20. So out of 15 hours, maybe 25 minutes a week. I mean, it ain't a lot. But we can't sit here and ignore it, and you can't get mad if someone's got a different opinion than you do, and want to shut it out, because that's not the way to
maybe you could balance it out. Like if you're gonna say anything positive about the left side, then say something positive about the right.
But that's also some of the problem that why we've gotten into some of the problem we have.
I'm just
the
saying,
news media, you have to be able to call out dumb. I mean, you can't balance out
on both sides.
Well, when it comes to say something nice about the other side because you said something mean about it, like you
this
can't
ain't
do
the
that.
third grade.
Yeah,
no, I disagree.
You would be wrong.
No, I'm not wrong.
But
I am not wrong.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. And I think that you can be more positive. We as a group can be more positive of just not pinpointing the negative. That's why people say that they're removing themselves from situations because they don't want to hear it constantly. They don't want to.
But it's not constant.
It is because they're not saying it. Andrew.
What?
It is
constant. We don't talk about that constantly.
We do.
No, we don't.
We do.
I totally disagree.
Yes, we do.
You think we talk about?
I mean, I'm just going by some of my people have quit listening.
But some other people quit listening because of you. So people they're not listening because of me. They're not listening
if you keep it balanced, then.
It is,
but people won't get frustrated one way or another.
They're going to get frustrated as we get closer to election. You can't help frustration. And I just said, there's people that stop listening. There's people that stop listening because of me. No, there's people that stop listening because of me. There's people that stop listening because of you. That is even. That is balanced. If people have stopped listening because of you,
lose listeners because of that's what's
happening. But that's going to happen. Some people can't.
It doesn't have to happen.
Yes, it does.
Oh my! Some people can't.
I disagree.
Well, okay, but this is.
I disagree.
Well, that's fine. This is the nature of the industry. It's the nature. You can't keep them all. That is just how it works.
Well, the goal should be to keep them all.
Well, it's.
But Renee, you. I guess I don't understand. If we're losing, if we're losing listeners because you love Donald Trump, and we're losing listeners because I hate Donald Trump, well then that is balanced. If both sides are being represented, and someone is triggered on both sides, then both sides are being just. I don't understand.
Okay, so this is, in my view, this is what balance is. This show is balance. It's not about keeping listeners. It's not about, but what this show is about presenting every side of an opinion. which is why what you think, Renee, is important.
Right.
Which is why what Stephen thinks is important, which is why what Kelly thinks is important, because we all have opposing views. That is balance. Balance is not having people who agree on every topic, who have the same political views. That is not balance. That is regurgitation.
If people are so triggered that they're tuning out, well, then those are the triggered people. You're never going to be able to appease
But you say
them.
this is balanced, but technically just because you're Republican, you will still get your shots in about Trump, where there are people that are strong for Trump.
And this is Trump country.
So what I'm saying is
Trump's
it's
going to
not
win
balanced
Ohio.
because I would say the four of you always go towards that. And then there's just me, where I'm not going to discuss it. I'm not going to get it. So, and that's where I most of the time, every now and then I'll blurt something out because I just get triggered. But
I get it.
So honestly, just the reason that it's good that we do bring it up is because we're sometimes we might talk about something that educates somebody.
I didn't say you can't bring it up. I just said
what I'm saying, it's good to have go back and forth because it gives people different perspectives.
Right. And you're not going to agree with everything Demetrius says. You're not going to agree with everything
Most
I
of it,
say. You're
though.
not going to agree with.
You're going to agree with most of it.
Shut up.
You are going to agree with most of it. I'm just going to put it out there, Bubba. Right now, which is weird. You're going to agree with most of it, which is weird. Which is what I'm going to put it out there right now. I'm golfing today. If anybody wants to come with me.
419-345-3375. MAGA Renee. I love listening to y'all regardless of your political views, Mark.
Thank you.
See, both sides are quick to point out the negative from the other side, but they don't like the point out the positive from the other side, which is kind of like what Renee said. And someone said, "Next subject, please." All right.
See?
Well,
and people look at us as for their entertainment to escape the outside.
But you can't ignore the Olympics. You can't ignore I mean, there's things that you can't. It's ridiculous to ignore because everyone's talking about them. I mean, I understand what you're saying. You're saying ignore it all and just come in here as an escape and no. But I think we talk about it minimally. But I don't think you can ignore it. I don't think you can.
So
someone said real quick. Someone said you guys are totally missing the point. People listen to the show to get away. Well, that's what Renee said. Get away from politics. We are surrounded by the divide of politics everywhere, and decide what we want to escape. That is why you will lose listeners. Well, I mean, it's a debate we can have. Again, I in my opinion, the way to handle it is we minimalize it, but we don't ignore it. But we don't talk about it all day. We're not a 3-hour political talk show.
But you can't minimize it by blurting out a negative towards Trump and then move on.
All right.
You're welcome,
All right,
Andrew.
let's take a break.
I still love you.
Yeah, I love you too. I love you too. Traffic and weather.
From the Taylor Automotive Traffic Center, I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staylor on 107.7 The Wolf. Closed due to road construction, Lime City Road, both northbound and southbound between Mandel Road and Buck Road, scheduled through early October. Work to repair the bridge over I-75 is expected to be completed in 2025. Taylor Kia is dropping it like it's hot, dropping the price on all new Kias, low prices and low payments, and get up to $5,000 more for your trade-in, plus no payments for 90 days. A huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Taylor Kia, drop it like it's hot sale going on now. It's currently 72 degrees and mostly sunny, and for your Tuesday, July 30th, expect scattered light rain showers with a high of 87. Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items, plus no credit needed financing. 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. That's your traffic and weather. I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staylor on 107.7 The Wolf.
That's it, my friends, over at State Line Sauce, the #1 hot sauce in all of Toledo. You can put the hot sauce on anything. It's a different flavor for no matter what you're eating. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. I mean, spice it up, baby. Spice it up. All right, I got to tell you, you got to get over and get your bottle at StatelineSauceCO.com. StatelineSauceCO.com. Get soft.
But Nationwide Auto Finance, and I'm crazy enough to do whatever it takes to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle. To prove it, today I'm going to pin a tail on a real-life donkey. Whoa, I can't see in this eye mask. Here, boy, come to Papa.
Honestly, I Save doesn't have to risk being kicked by a donkey to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle here at Nationwide Auto Finance.
Wait, what? Yo! He just kicked me in my...
As low as $4.99 down payments. Why go anywhere else?
Man, this thing is as stubborn as a Vietnamese street cat. Tell him about the guaranteed approval.
Push, pull, or drag your current vehicle in. We take anything as trade.
Man, Usain Bolt is an amateur compared to this feller.
Good credit, bad credit, no credit. Your down payment means you're approved, guaranteed. Just sign and drive. No pressure. Hassle-free car buying from Nationwide Auto Finance. Go to nationwidetoledo.com.
Come in for deals even crazier than me.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Are you an annoying know-it-all? Answering questions no one asked of you? Do people often ask you, how do you sleep at night? Then you should go to Mattress Firm. They have knowledgeable sleep experts specifically trained to help match you with the right mattress. So anyone, even people like you, can get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
At Lowe's, save big every day. Right now, get a free pneumatic nailer when you buy a pallet of Metabo HPT nails. And there's more. Save 10% on select shingles when you buy in bulk. Visit us in-store or online for low prices on the materials you need. Because Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See sales associate for details.
Can't believe tax season is here already. But look at all this info I have to enter.
Phil's small accounting firm is growing in numbers.
Why didn't I take that typing class in high school?
A data entry specialist could really help him in a crunch.
I got blisters on my fingers.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, it's Stephen B. Hardy from the Andrew Z and Demetrius in the Morning Show. Pumped to tell you about our newest sponsor at Holy Grail Wellness. Holy Grail is the newest and hottest name in the weight loss game, with all kinds of amazing options to choose from to get you a big head start on your weight loss journey. Stop in at 200 Airport Highway in Wasion or call and ask for Kendra or Callie at 419-388-7760. Join me on my journey while starting yours today at Holy Grail Wellness.
Ugh, I've been feeling so sluggish and just kind of blah.
Been there. That's why I take Align yogurt-coated probiotic fruit bites.
But I suppose they taste blah.
Actually, they taste delicious. It's an apple blueberry flavored center covered in a yogurt coating and is infused with probiotics to help support a healthy gut. They come 5 in a pouch. I just toss one in my bag and go.
Toss one in my bag?
Get your own.
New Align yogurt-coated probiotic fruit bites from the makers of the #1 doctor-recommended probiotic brand.
At Progressive, we know it's part of the American dream. It's the land of the free and the home of student drivers ready to back into your new fence at any given time. It's firing up a round of burgers and dogs on your rusty grill with a faulty gas line that engulfs your tool shed in flames. It's also around-the-clock protection when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive, which can help keep the American dream of homeownership alive and kicking. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states.
It's better. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
Bring it. Andrew Z. and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership, Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top import and domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships. Test drive a new car, truck, van, or SUV today. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Latch, the princess of property from Howard Hanna Realty, Renee, our good time gal from the east side. And Stephen B. Hardy as well, holding down that Facebook live feed. Time for the Sex, Love, and Relationship Report. We're going to start with Demetrius.
This is my expertise.
Yes, on your girl's page, that she said that you asked her to the prom, and
oh
she
my
said yes.
God, it's just a
and you were smiling from ear to ear.
Well, you got to smile in pictures. What am I supposed to do?
I can show you 100 pictures where you're not smiling.
Well, see who I'm standing next to. I smile in a lot of photos when you're not around. You bring my resting bitch face out.
Dude, I'm gonna go photos right now. Let's see. Yeah, where are you smiling? Please point it out to me. Other than when she is by your side.
I definitely think over this last year he smiles more.
I agree.
So I'm not going to even just bank it just on her.
Just
she
in general?
she is very special.
Renee, it's because of me. Renee,
Notice she's been here a year.
And she's like, he hasn't been smiling until he saw me.
I've been with him a year.
Because I look at Renee and I go there, but for the grace of God.
So, do you feel like your life is coming together, or is it starting to?
I like the trajectory.
Okay.
It's on.
That's way okay.
Like I will say that.
Okay, that's good. That's a good answer. All right, well, good
For you,
things.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me.
But I was meaning for Demetrius, not because you're in his life.
Me? No, no.
Okay.
No. All right. Here is the Love, Sex, and Relationship Report. Ways to get more from a crappy marriage, Renee. Number one is you get a hobby.
All the information.
Yes, get a hobby. Men always like and appreciate this advice. However, I understand that many women especially feel like they can't do anything for themselves. And I am much the same. My hobbies always include the kids or things that I can do in little bits of time when I'm not working with the kids. So I advise men to stop telling their wives to get a hobby for this reason, among others. But your hobby doesn't have to be baking some cake pops, whatever it ends up being. Just you need to have your own. You need to have your own.
I've
thing.
never lacked that. I've always had hobbies and have kept myself busy.
Yeah.
I think it's the opposite, where like
for you mean
like John's hobby is work. He loves work. So I mean, I don't complain. I'm like, I'd rather have him at work than
that's my hobby too. I love it.
You know what I think women hear though is as because I'm like when I'm hearing guys say, "Hey, you should get a hobby," and Lord knows, I used to tell my ex-wife that all the time. Find something that's just you to do. Just do something. And I think what the messaging that was being conveyed was
I don't
go
know
away.
Yeah.
We need time away from you. You need to find something. And
that's a great point.
I think that is a hurtful messaging. It's not saying, hey, find what it is. It's like what my intent behind it wasn't get away from us. It wasn't you being around us is driving everybody crazy.
You need your own thing.
What my intent behind it was, you should find something that fills you and something outside of this family. And maybe that's the wrong thing, because I think women feel like, family should be all fulfilling.
Right.
Well, I think recently women are realizing they need to self-love, and whatever that is.
I agree, and tape it.
Get a hold of Steve B. Hardy. Only him.
Only him. Always hiring. We'll be auditioning. We'll be viewing audition tapes.
Right.
Yeah, whatever that is, and if it is,
we have women empowerment section.
Well, no, you're right, and but I think like Demetrius brought up a great point. I'm talking directly to you as a woman, and not if you're a man. You don't go tell your woman to go get a hobby.
Yeah.
Well,
be away from you.
John tells me can you pull back on some of your hobbies?
Yeah.
Right. Your hobbies cost money.
Yes.
A lot of money. You don't ever go like this. I just got done decoupaging. No.
What hobbies cost me money?
What hobbies do you have?
You're throwing parties, going out.
Parties are a huge part.
Going out with the girls,
people.
But I mean that's costing money. That's what he's saying.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Yeah. Concerts. I guess you're right. Maybe I am a little expensive.
Hey,
thank God this hobby is work.
This is like, yeah, right? It's not his hobby. It's the thing he has to do to sustain you. Like, understand.
He calls it his hobby.
Yeah. She's like, go back to your hobby. And he's like, will you stop getting some?
Pull back on your hobbies. I can pull back on my hobby.
I would like not to spend 60 hours a week at my hobby.
Getting more from a crappy marriage, individual therapy. We always say we're a big proponent of therapy on this show, but therapy, if you need someone to vent to, you're in a crappy marriage, a therapist is a good way to do it. Another one, read some big picture books, focus on your health, and make some more friends. So,
see, I should add. That's another thing. He's like, can you not get any more friends?
You don't need to add
We
friends.
don't need any new friends.
No. Sex, Love, and Relationship Report. Here's some tips for better makeouts. Dress appropriately for making out. One of the best makeout tips has nothing to do with the actual kissing. It's wearing something alluring that can bring the heat, because no matter how much your kissing partner cares about you, light up.
Oh yeah, come at me with your boobs blinking. Just
a light top or
t-shirt. Sorry, your left turn signal's on, ma'am. I don't know if you. Is that how I'm supposed to tilt my head? Is it to the left?
A light top or a t-shirt is going to turn them on more than a full-on wool suit. So it could be an appropriate dress.
But if you have that magic kiss, it doesn't matter what you got on.
Yeah, that's true. Have you been told you have a magic kiss, Renee?
I got the magic kiss.
Maybe once or twice.
Kiss once. I can kiss twice. I got to have it.
Keep your mouth in shape. You've got to sleep your mouth well tuned for kissing. You've got to keep your mouth asleep. Keep your mouth well tuned.
Is that why all these women in their selfies are always like this? They're practicing for their
what do they call those? Duck lips? That means brushing, flossing, lip moisturizer. Keep those lips soft.
Yeah,
keep that mouth in shape.
Keep coconut oil on them.
Stop moving them.
Yeah, stop moving them with all those words. You just, rest your mouth for the times that you really need it, like kissing, ladies. So hush.
That's not nice, Demetrius.
When I put,
you're taking some steps back. Your onion is starting to fold back up.
Make eye contact while kissing.
You're gonna pull your upper.
So weird. I don't want. I mean,
they're saying Kelly pulling back from a kiss to glance at your lover.
Okay, that's different. But when you're kissing, you don't want anybody wide open eyes, right?
I kissed this girl once. I remember, dude. I opened my eyes and her eyes were open the whole time.
Yeah, she was like this. I can't believe this is my life.
Well, what
oh
did
my
you
God.
open your eyes for?
I'm gonna come over this.
Why did you open your eyes?
What popped them open, but hers it was like.
It is. It's.
I wouldn't even ever know if John opened his eyes.
Okay,
you guys are closed.
I
all the
think
time.
I'm just in the moment.
So, all right, because I asked.
Visualing somebody else?
No.
I don't want John to ruin. I don't want John to ruin what I'm
Thinking
thinking.
about what I want to happen next.
Yeah, she's like, I'm kissing Shamar more.
Oh, maybe.
And then I wake up and I open my eyes and it's Shamar left.
Andrew thinks he's funny.
That was hilarious. That was absolutely hilarious. So,
I like it when he gets one every once in a while.
Shut up. All right. Improved tips for better makeouts. Keep lip biting to a minimum. Even in the hottest makeout session, biting can still hurt. That's why you keep it to a minimum. You gentle nipping when your partner's reaction to see if they like it, and maybe a little more. But if it doesn't, if it doesn't go over well, just minimal biting. Know what to do with your hands while you make out. Your hands play a key role in any makeout session, which will be less hot if you both keep your paws folded in your lap instead of using your hands to neck. You can also run through their hair, down their waist.
I'm going for the booty.
Oh, so I was watching
Right away, Steven?
No, I'm gonna start at the waist and then work my way down.
That's not a part of it.
I know, right? He's like, I'm gonna start at the exit ramp and then get right off. It's what I'm gonna do.
Well, she never complains.
All right.
Okay,
that's just one.
Well,
Now
I've made out with more than one woman. Come on.
More than one woman. I've made out with more than one woman.
I kiss women's.
Kiss women. Yeah. And I do the whale.
Stay away from hickeys or things.
Oh my God.
No.
Nothing trashier.
Bro, I don't know what's going on with these kids today. Like coming in and neck just look like they've been in a paintball fight. It is just bruised and damaged. And I'm just like, why doesn't your mate just pee on you if they don't want people to know that you're involved with somebody?
Right. Well, especially when it's black like that, because sometimes like you can leave. Like I think John just has sensitive skin, so if I just lightly
Stop it.
I'm not lying. If I lightly
Stop it.
grasp his neck, like it's an instant hickey.
Yeah, right. I wonder why. He's breaking blood vessels. And you think he just has sensitive veins?
He does.
You think his veins are just like, oh my God,
toughen up.
Tired of you wimpy ass veins out here making hickeys on his neck.
He can sit there and suck on my neck the whole for 10 minutes, and I swear to you, I won't have a mark.
Renee,
I have-
you're
I have tough
marking you're marking your
territory.
I'm shocked that John doesn't have a tattoo that says Renee.
He does, right on his pelvis. just in case somebody needs to read it.
Right. I stood there and told the tattoo artist where to put it.
Yeah, you're like this. And it says, if you're reading this.
And finally, sex, love, and relationship report. Women who rarely get busy are at increased risk of dying. Increased risk of dying, ladies. So if you rarely engage in sexual activity, you have a 70% higher risk of dying compared to those who have sex at least once per week. Additionally, man, I tell you that right there. I mean, you got to just stop there, ladies.
Right.
Steven, are you available? Because we got to keep these women healthy and alive.
I'm always available.
All right, thank God. If you need,
I got a paramedic.
Just call me Chingy because I'm only one call away. It's an early 2000s R&B song for those of you who don't know.
Thank you. Wow.
I pulled that one out. I pulled it out.
Someone said Renee is a little freaky today. It's kind of hot.
Wow.
I know. All right. 419-345-3375. That is the sex, love, and relationship report for today. Here's traffic and weather.
From the Taylor Automotive Traffic Center, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staylor on 107.7 The Wolf. Closed due to road construction. Talmadge Road, both northbound and southbound between West Lasky Road and West Alexis Road, scheduled through late July, which today should be the last day. So just for today, detour Secor Road. Taylor Kia is dropping it like it's hot, dropping the price on all new Kias, low prices and low payments, and get up to $5,000 more for your trade-in. Plus, no payments for 90 days, a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Taylor Kia, drop it like it's hot sale going on now. Here's your Furniture Palace forecast. It's currently 74 degrees and mostly cloudy, and for your Tuesday, July 30th. Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items, plus no credit needed financing. 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. That's your traffic and weather. I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staler on 107.7 The Wolf.
Got to tell you, my friends over at Tea Tree Asian Bistro. Tea Tree Asian Bistro. They're the place to go for lunch, 11:30 to 2:30 today. They got great lunch specials. $5 on sushi rolls, $9 entrees. They're also open on Sundays from 3:30 until 8:30, and they have the $4 mimosas and sangrias from 3:30 to 8:30 on Sundays. New Korean items there as well. You're going to love Tea Tree Asian Bistro. It's a great place to go hang out and have some amazing food, some of the best Asian food in all of the 419. Located at Levis Commons in Perrysburg. Want to see you there for lunch today.
Hey guys, Stephen B here. I'm just going to tell you real quick about Holy Grail Wellness. It is the newest and hottest name in the weight loss game. They've got all kinds of options to choose from. Go ahead and check them out online, www.thestabbynurse.com. They're going to get you hooked up with a weight loss plan. And I've lost 19 pounds so far. Stop in person at 200 Airport Highway in Wasion. You can call at 419-388-7760. Ask for Kendra or Callie, and go ahead and pay attention to Holy Grail Wellness.
AutoZone. Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Starting trouble. No one likes that. We can get you set up for some stronger starts. You might just need a fresh charge, and we can take care of that free of charge. But if it is time for a new battery, we've got replacement batteries that'll fit your needs. Start America's #1 battery destination. AutoZone. Restrictions apply.
There is so much to see and do at this year's Wood County Fair, July 28th through August 4th at the Fairgrounds in Bowling Green. I don't think I can list it all, but here goes anyway. There'll be 2 demolition derbies, the Micro Wrestling Federation. There's a cheerleading competition, harness racing, and a huge country concert featuring Sammy Kershaw, Colin Ray, and Aaron Tippin all in one night. Get the full schedule at woodcounty-fair.com. That's woodcounty-fair.com. You've got to see this lineup. Go to woodcounty-fair.com. The Wood County Fair, July 28th through August 4th.
I can't believe tax season is here already. Look at all this info I have to enter.
Phil's small accounting firm is growing in numbers.
Why didn't I take that typing class in high school? Blisters on my fingers.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
At Lowe's, save big every day. Right now, get a free pneumatic nailer when you buy a pallet of Metabo HPT nails. And there's more. Save 10% on select shingles when you buy in bulk. Visit us in-store or online for low prices on the materials you need. Because Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See sales associate for details.
With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, banking with Capital One is the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Kind of like choosing Derek Jeter is the pinch hitter for your baseball team.
Jeter, you're in. We need a home run.
I'll give it a try. I've swung a bat once or twice.
That's out of here. Yep, even easier than that. With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, is it even a decision? That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One NA, member FDIC.
Total Wireless is made to totally keep up with you. We now have unlimited data that never slows you down. Covered by the Verizon 5G network. And for less than
All right, coming up in 30 seconds, Steve Sleaze in the fifth.
More help in the home? You need therapy, but you don't want to go to a nursing home. MedOne Care has all the answers and more. MedOne Care offers
on Androsy and Demetrius in the morning.
All right, time for Steve Sleaze on the 50s. Hey, Steve.
Hey, well, already they're coming into town. You're like, ooh, the Jeeps.
Oh,
they've already
weekend.
started showing up downtown already.
Mm-hmm. Jeep Fest this weekend.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God. It's this weekend. Yep.
Yeah.
They're already coming into town. I just saw like about 4 of them from Arkansas.
Yeah.
Like they're already coming in. They got their flags in. I just walking the dog a little bit. Saw a couple more coming in from Massachusetts. So they're coming in. It's a big deal. People that have never been there before. It's a huge deal.
It's a huge deal, and there's no concert like this weekend downtown.
I don't know.
There is a concert, but nobody knows
Friday.
this
I'm
guy.
going Friday to Jordan Davis.
What is that?
He's a country singer.
Where at? Where's the show?
Huntington. And then, but I was thinking,
He's Huntington level?
Mm-hmm.
Really? I've never
He's
even
good.
heard of him. Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
And then
you
there's
should've
some other
played
guy
a-
that's
you should've
playing
played
on
a song.
Saturday.
Oh, what was that, Steve?
I said, then there's some other guy I've never even heard of. It's playing on Saturday. He kind of looks like a spinoff of Willie Nelson. I don't know who this dude is, but they keep promoing
Billy
him.
Wilson.
Mhm.
At Huntington? Steve, at Huntington, there's a concert on Saturday?
No, I think
There's
outside.
their concert.
Here you
at
go. Here's
ProMedica.
little Jordan Davis.
Yeah, I bet he's got a real good excuse, but right now I wouldn't want to be in his booth. I'm looking at what he's got to lose, sitting all tonight. Look, I ain't saying I'm an angel, baby, if you can't tell, no, I ain't gonna take you home, mama, tight.
This is Demetrius in some theme song. Didn't say I was an angel. And I didn't say I was taking home the mama type.
Take you home to mama type.
Easy, my lady. That ain't no kind of love. Are you saying I'm the one? I'm just saying he's sure as hell, ain't he? He's sure as hell, ain't he?
Look, I ain't the one, but neither is that. That dude's definitely not the one. I'm better than that
I
dude.
could be the two.
He's got some other, but like good
Better songs? I like that song. I like the
it
beat.
too.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
He's good. That's
It
all.
wasn't bad.
No, I don't like it. I don't like that song at all.
Yeah,
Because it's
better.
hitting you in the face.
Because you know what it
Play
is?
another one, Andrew.
It's that song. Because what it is, it's like a guy like trying to just sneak in. He's like, you got to have like, there's man loyalty, bro. You don't get the you don't
Down
get
the other guy. Make yourself look better.
Yeah, look better. He's like, hey,
I am not the best, but I ain't that guy.
I ain't that guy.
Saturday trip down to Baton Rouge, and I love a 6-string with stars out in the campfire. Girl, that don't even come close to the way that feels when you lean in.
I know this song.
The way that you dance when you get kind of tipsy. I'm wrapping your finger like this ring I'm wearing. That look in your eye, girl, when you catch me staring.
I surprised John with pit tickets because he loves staying in the pit.
I
He
surprised
really
him.
doesn't.
I surprised him with pit tickets.
That's right.
Because it's the thing he hates the most. So what I really did is surprised him with a concert he won't go to.
He's going.
Yes, he is.
Oh, he's gonna go. But
He ain't gonna be
he ain't
happy.
gonna like it.
You ain't gonna like it.
All right, Steve. What's going on at Sleaze?
Well, you guys, Pauly Shore says he's still trying to make the Richard Simmons biopic happen.
course he
but
is.
there's a hold up with financing. In related news, his housekeeper thinks he passed away from a heart attack. So stay tuned as that.
Thank God we got the housekeeper's medical opinion. Thank you, Consuela.
If I was, it's Consuela's sister, Consuela.
Yeah.
If I'm advising Pauly Shore's career, I say drop the Richard Simmons thing, because when
I would have stopped him at Biodome.
when a dead man says, I don't want you to play me in a movie, the man dies, and then you continue to push that you're trying to make this movie, there's nothing good that's going to come from
What
that.
did I tell you? When he died, I was like, guess who's going to go full bore trying to get this
You did
movie
say
made?
that. Is Pauly Shore.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not good for his career.
It's not a good look for you as a human being.
It's not good look for- yeah, it's not good juju. Not a good look for you as a human being.
Right? Could you imagine
Pauly.
you push forward and then you end up being haunted by the ghost of Richard Simmons for the rest of your life?
It's like me. Like, people tell me, "Oh, you look like Hugh Jackman." They tell me that all the time, and I'm like,
I think they said huge jackass. Yeah.
Well, I've been wearing headphones my whole life, so
I'm
my
sorry.
hearing's not the best.
I don't enunciate well.
That was you?
That's me. Don't know why you didn't hear the last
I
part.
thought you said Hugh Jackman. No, Hugh Jackass. Oh, it would be like me saying, "Hey, Steven, we're gonna film the Hugh Jackman bio, and I'm gonna star as Wolverine and do whatever." And then Hugh Jackman says, "I don't want you to play him," and then Hugh Jackman dies, and I'm still going forward. You can't do that. Yeah, dude. I mean, I do look like Hugh Jackman. Or am I Hugh Jackass?
It's not
I don't know.
gauche. It's not gauche at all.
Yeah. All right, one more.
I gave you that name tag, but it was the only reason because I couldn't fit huge jackass on the name tag. It just said Jackman.
All right, and one more, Steve.
Sure, Jelly Roll's wife, Bunny. XO had a major health scare last week when imaging shows she might have had a brain aneurysm, but she shared an update and it sounds like she'll be okay. She said she spent 4 days thinking it was a death sentence because her mom had an aneurysm that ruptured, but she saw a neurosurgeon the other day who thinks it was just an artifact on blip on the MRI. He told her she's in the clear, but she'll have another scan soon to confirm it's nothing she needs to worry about. She posted about it on Facebook, saying it put so much in perspective and made her want to change a lot of things in her life. She says you don't realize how much you appreciate life and the people in it until you feel like you could lose them at any moment. So words slip by, you guys.
All right. Thank you, Steve. By the way, someone just texted me, said you got to listen to the Jordan Davis song, Next Thing You Know. Andrew, we know you like emotional songs, so here's... Oh, this is sweet. All right.
This is a sweet song.
Is it?
Yeah.
That you ain't single, next thing you know, you meet a girl at a bar, the next thing
I
you
like
know,
this song.
you get her laughing, 2 a.m., telling your buds 3 months in, she ain't moving in, the next thing you know, there's a U-Haul freight, the next thing.
Oh my God.
Keep it going, Andrew. Keep it going.
Everything, woman. Everything I tell Colleen, eventually it happens anyway. It doesn't matter how much I say no. You're not moving in.
You walked me back through time.
I know. Oh my God.
You rode apart, y'all's new place.
Apartment's y'all's new place.
There goes the carpet, but the deer head stays. Next thing you know, you're saving money like never before. Just spit it all at the jewelry store. Getting down on one knee on her mama's porch. Just pray she don't say it. Next thing you know, your best man gives a half-drunk speech, and you're sunburned on a honeymoon beach, and your left hand's getting used to that rain. And there the next 2 or 3 years gone. Next thing you know.
Next thing you know, all your stuff is gone and it's been replaced by stuff that she likes. Next thing you know,
throwing away the ring in the garbage can.
Next thing you know, I'm at the lawyer's office. I lost half my stuff. Next thing you know.
So there's the negatives.
It's triggering.
No negatives.
What? Hold on, Colleen's got to say something. Go.
Oh, am I replacing things that you like with things I like?
You've done it my whole life.
Oh, that's interesting. What's this thing that's in the dining room? That's so interesting.
Okay, thank you, Colleen. All right, that's it. We have brought to you, Steve Sleeves, brought to you by Coit Carpet Cleaning, #1 carpet cleaning service in all of Toledo. Call Coit if you need your carpet done. They will give you a satisfaction guarantee, plus 30% off if you mention this show. Thank you so much for listening. We appreciate it. Appreciate your love, your support, and everything. Go out and have a great day. We will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.